All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Friday morning. Blessings to everybody. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. As the Bitcoin price is looking a little bit... We've got to inspect the Bitcoin price today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone has their monocles on today to take a nice big look at this Bitcoin price, as we are coming to some important areas of support and resistance. And the question right now is, are we going to break out and hit higher prices, or are we going to get a little bit of a pullback first? As we are within this range right here, we're going to be talking about it today. Huge shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Ivonita El Samovita. Imagine a 100x long from 16K. Well, sheesh. Shout out to Neri San and Crypto Crank. Shout out to Steak Sauce and Jason Ashman. Jason Ashman, sorry, is religious. Shout out to Jason, who's short from 62.4. Shout out to CryptFinate. Shout out to Memory Man. Yeah, what a crazy week. Shout out to Daniel, God bless JC, and CryptoFace up in this place. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. He says, disclaimer warning, only use 100x. Alright, shout out to Splashfire Films, Bullish on Parade, Kerry Stessel. Where are them beans at, bro? I thought this was urgent. Man, this is urgent. This is the most urgent live stream I've ever done in my life. I've got the plunger in the mouth. Because when I saw this Bitcoin chart, I said to myself, guys, because I refer to myself as multiple male humans, guys, this is looking pretty dang crazy because a huge move is about to happen. Absolutely huge. Shout out to Crypto Friend here for the pump song and a freestyle. Shout out to my man Rakan with the super chat. He says, para character lifting some weight, saying keep it up. Shout out to you for the super sticker, my friend. Shout out to Larry McTurds, can't 100x on Coinbase. Shout out to Jagadish OP. And Ammonitis, short from 62.4, huh? Alright, what are we short from? 62.4? You mean 63.4? 63.4? Is that what you mean, 63.4? Urgento. Si es muy urgento. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, quality crypto. I got the pump song in my head from when I wake up every day. All right, crypto pump it is long. I'm dong long. He's dong long. Shout out to Alagshur Tinwala. You lost everything in a crypto hack. My heart goes out to you because I also have lost lots of money in crypto hacks before. Guys, just a quick warning about scammers, all right? There's so many scammers in Discords, in YouTube comments. Don't ever trust anything. Period, guys. It's definitely a scam. Please make sure that your crypto assets are stored in cold storage. All right? Stored in cold storage. Should you close? Oh man, bro. I mean, look, I can't answer that question. What's your invalidation? Do you have good risk management? I mean, like, let's just say, for example, that your invalidation is like the all-time high, right? You're using good risk management. You're short from, 62.4. And this is your stop loss, and your take profit is, let's see, a good risk to reward ratio would be down at 30K. That's a good 2-to-1. Then hey, there's no need to close, right? If this is your plan, then hey. But did you have a plan going into the trade? And if the answer is no, if you didn't have a plan going into the trade, then my only advice to you is stop trading until you have a plan and a strategy going into every single trade. Otherwise, you're just simply gambling. And nobody on the internet can tell you what to do because trading is a very personal thing. You have to have a plan in advance. Your entry, your stop loss, and your take profit. And if you don't have those three things, my friend, then by definition, you are gambling and not trading. Okay? Seriously. So please, go back to the drawing board. Do not continue on this way. Shout out to J Money. Shout out to Phil Quirk. Hot wallets are okay as long as you don't connect them to the webs. Yeah, like here's the thing. I had a hot wallet that I never connect to any DApp or anything, and my device got compromised. So, you know, if you're using a hot wallet on a device that you use to browse websites or check emails, it could be compromised. All right? As usual, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes during the first half hour of the stream, we will be giving away $1,000. We got 20 minutes for everybody here to like the stream, and we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. Shout out to Jason Ashman. Shout out to HFG. 61.5 first, says Peter Sniff. Well, it looks like no. It looks like here's what happened, guys. We took the low this morning, right? We took this low right here. We got a bounce. We rejected from VWAP. We rejected from the local golden pocket. But now we're actually bouncing from the local golden pocket 786 zone. So, honestly, I think we could see a pump to the upside today. Let's wait and see. All right, honestly, I did short that VWAP right here, as you can see. I took a little short. This was the trading idea that I had this morning. Basically, if we're going to get a drop down and take all the liquidity from the past 2 days, we got a potential head and shoulders printing right around here. So it's not invalidated yet, but we're going to see how it goes. All right, I want to take a quick look. We want to start on the daily time frame, get a little bit of history going on here. Because, you know, Bitcoin right now is, we've been trading in this range now for about 200 days, which is extremely long. 200-day range. Can you even believe it? The last time we traded in a 200-day range was last summer. In fact, the exact same time last year, we were trading in a 200-day range that ended in September and led to that massive October pump. A 215-day range right here where everybody was bearish and scarish and not knowing what was going to happen. Literally the same as right now. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but a few things that I do want to point out are this, okay? Where this massive wick that we got down here, we came down to backtest a very important zone of support. Now, in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, shout out to the Casper Crew, I told everybody when I took this long trade from right down here at 49.8 something, I said, look, I'm taking a long trade from here because this is key support. And this is the place where you want to look for longs, all right? So the Casper Crew VIP Discord took the long trade, and then we got a move up to none other than the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, all right? I'm going to go ahead and put on our 0.65. We're going to go ahead and turn everything else off so we can clearly get the context for what's about to happen, because this move is about to be insane, all right? Let's just watch and see how this is being set up right now, okay? What happened was from the high to the low, we came back and we rejected from the Fibonacci Golden Pocket. All right, now that was the trade setup we also gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord to short that level from $65,000. In fact, full disclosure, I still have that trade open from the setup we gave in the Casper Crew. I still have it open because, you know, I've already locked in 17 grand on the short trade, and there's no reason to close it yet. There's no reason to close it yet. We'll get into that why in a second, right? But as we all know, we came up to that 618 Fibonacci. 6 Juanita, my high school crush, a hot blonde cheerleader, blue eye, hot blonde, as you can clearly see from the picture. And I had high hopes for us having a relationship together. I thought I was going to ask her out. She was going to say yes. We would go steady all through high school. We'd get married. We would get matching Ben Coin tattoos, her on the hand, me on the neck, as a symbol to the world that we don't care about having a job in real life. That's why we have hand and neck tattoos. We're going to live off of our crypto gains. But as you can see from the picture, she rejected me. And you can also see from the chart, we got the rejection, which led to much introspection as the price changed direction. And of course, the reason she rejected me, guys, is because she did not like nice boys with nice plaid shirts with a double pocket, a nice haircut. She liked criminals like Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, notice something about Sam Bankman-Fried's chest. What do you see? Huge left man boob. But the right man boob isn't even really a man boob, it's just a normal chest. Why is this? We don't know. Some people think he has a medical condition that causes the fat to accumulate on the left side only. All right? It's called leftist mammaratitis. Leftist mammaratitis. All right? It's a strange condition. But this is known medically, not medically, colloquially as the bearish divergence, right? Now, when we came to the chart, we do see bearish divs here, right? At a very key resistance as the price is getting higher into key resistance right up here, right? We are, in fact, seeing bearish divergences, all right? Look at this. We can see right here, Sandbagman-Fried, 1 nipple, 2 nipples. The left side, left disc mammaratitis. The right side, just a normal chest, okay? So that was the rejection, but ever since this happened, we've been thinking to ourselves, all right, what's the narrative here? What's the narrative here? What's the narrative? The narrative is, because this is such key support, there's a chance it could be our low. And because this is a higher high than this first high right here, right? That means we have a change of market structure. Low, high, higher low, higher high. We have our first drive up with local bullish market structure, which means now we can look for a higher low to come in before a higher high to come in. And so we were saying the area between the Fibonacci golden pocket and the 786, if we bounce from this area, it becomes very probable that we make another higher high. Because here's the thing, yes, we're in the friend zone, yes, she rejected us, but because we're in the friend zone, she will be there to offer us support. 6 Juanita, the 618 level, and her older sister, the 786 Fibonacci. Both of them, I mean, look at how strong this 786 level looks. Both of them here to offer support. We got to bounce perfectly from this area. And when we got to bounce from the area, when we take a look at market Cipher B, what do we see as we made these lows? Well, we see a very deep, a very oversold momentum wave, a less oversold momentum wave, known as the uneven butt cheek pattern, right? And then we have a trigger wave right here as we are making that higher low. Now, my man CryptoFace brought up something very interesting here, which is the last time the daily time frame looked like this, it was right here. It was right here, guys. Very interesting. The last time the daily time frame gave us a deep oversold wave, followed by a red dot and then a green dot right in a row, it led to a massive move to the upside. Bam! Consolidate. Bam! All right, now, as we also have been following the saga of our two Mexican gangsters, El Punto Verde, the green dot, and El Punto Rojo, the red dot, smuggling illegal blue and purple candles across the borders of support and resistance. They've been doing this for decades, ever since charting was made available on everybody's computer. All right? When we go to the weekly time frame, there is a real chance here that El Punto Verde, rearing his head again on the weekly time frame, if confirmed, all right, I just want to point this out, this would be a hidden bullish divergence confirmed on the weekly. From last year's low to our present year's low, the momentum waves are getting lower over time. That is called a hidden bullish divergence. Combine that with the fact that on the daily time frame, we had a regular bullish divergence right here. And now we're starting to see momentum tick back up. This could be the beginning of something quite massive for Bitcoin. Is it certain? Is it guaranteed? No. And we're going to talk about what we need to be aware of right now as the price is currently still below one of our most important areas of resistance. All right. Now, we have this trend line right here. Perfect confluence with the high volume node of this. All right. $67,000. Now, $67,000. When I think about this level, it makes me as giddy as a little schoolgirl. I just get so excited. Because if the price can reclaim this level and hold above, all things considered right now, this could be the beginning of legitimately something quite big. It really could be. I'm not saying it's going to happen because 67K right now is crucial resistance. And we need to be watching the chart for a rejection at 67K. But as it stands right now, because of the fact that we formed a nice bottom, we made a higher high, we made a higher low, and then notice what happened right here at $59,500. This is very, very key. $51,500 is the high volume node of our local summer range, and it's the value area low of our macro range going all the way back more than half a year. We basically got a breakout and a retest and then a strong break, which is showing us that the probabilities are right now higher that we hit 67K than that we come back down to 52K, right? the probabilities right now are higher that we see more upside. Just forget about market Cipher for a second. I mean, forget about market Cipher for a second here. Just based on this chart alone, right? Based on this chart alone, guys, the probabilities right now are saying that we see $67,000. If we reclaim $67,000, that's extremely bullish. Why? Because not only is it a high volume node, but it's also this trend line. Now, remember, these points of control are so important. We come back in time a little bit here, and let's see. Oh, I gotta remove this. Hang on. These value areas are so important. Give me 1 second here. Let's remove the extend right. Right. Let's remove this. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, as far back as we can go in this range, you know, look at this. This POC back here in April. You guys remember that? In April, we rejected right from the POC. We made another lower low. And then later on, we rejected right from the value area high. And we came down to the POC and got a bounce back to the value area high. And then we came back down to the value area low where we got a little bit of a bounce. We lost it, we back tested it, and we came down lower. These are going to be the key levels, guys, that we need to be aware of. In fact, I would be shocked if we don't get some kind of movement from this POC. All right, not only that, but if we do pull the fib from the high to the low, it's in between the area of the golden pocket and the 786, right? We got 6 Juanita, we got the 786, we've got the point of control, all right? We've got the trend line. Lots of intersectionality right there. All right, shout out to all my fat, white, ambiguously gendered college students majoring in trans, non-carbon, binary, mission, gender studies. I know how much you guys love intersectionality. Well, this is it. Everything is intersecting right here. All right, everything is intersecting right here. And you know what it means. Intersectionality, it's all about oppression. And if we come up here, we might get oppressed back to the downside. It's something we need to be aware of. But if we can rise above, right, and we can spend a lot of money and go to college and get lots of degrees to talk about how much we're upset at life, then maybe we can hold the support and finally break out to a new all-time high. So that's going to be our next very important area. Now, let's talk about what's happening locally. Locally and colloquially. Locally. Let's talk about what's happening locally. All right, speaking of trans, non-carbon, binary, mission, gender studies, what's happening locally? Locally, we have come up to, as you guys know, yesterday, during the live stream, I gave a free trade setup to short this, all right, down to here, right? This is yesterday. We gave a free trade setup. People are always like, Jason, we want trade setups live. I'm like, if we ever get one, we'll give one, right? But yesterday, this was it, right? We had a naked daily point of control. We were looking for the low from yesterday. We came down and we hit it. Why is this this white line right here? This is a naked daily point of control, right? Naked daily point of control. And so we came up to it, right? We came up to that level and we got to move to the downside. But then overnight we came up, we made a higher high, and we are starting to see some somewhat bearish divergences here, right? Some bearish divergences with money flow and momentum. And we're forming a bit of a range right here, all right? We're forming a bit of a range right here. And so basically what I am looking at right now is this is our local range, basically 64.8 down to this area. I'm looking at this as our local range. I'm pretty much expecting us to trade within this range for a little bit. If we happen to come down to the bottom of this box, we happen to have our Fibonacci golden pocket right down here with the back test of 61K, which is a very important level. We had one high, two highs before the breakout. So it would be a really nice breakout, retest, then we could get a move to the upside, right? Also, we need to be aware that if we get a move to the upside here, well, that would be giving us now another drive of bear div on the 1 hour. So this is the two levels that I'm pretty much looking at locally right here. Now, of course, we might not come down to take this liquidity, but why am I looking for a move back down to around $61,000? Because everyone who longed this, right, they have their stops underneath these levels, which means there's a lot of liquidity down here. And if we're going to get a big bounce, this would shake out a lot of people who longed the breakout of 61K just for us to cool off and get another time to get a big bounce, all right? That's basically what could happen there. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at. Something else we need to keep in mind here is we did see actually a lot of longs getting absorbed here earlier this morning. If we take a look at the order flow, we can, oh my goodness. Wow. Oh man, we had 10 million longs open up down here. That's nuts. Okay, but a lot of them are out of the game right now. But if we take a look at what happened up here, after we made our first high, in fact, we'll go to a higher time frame so we can see this. After we made our first high, right, you see this first high? We made a lower high right into the VWAP, and we basically saw about 15, 16 million longs getting absorbed into the VWAP, and then the price dropped, right? So now we're coming back to test the VWAP. If we reclaim this VWAP today, and the VWAP, we're literally right here. So if we can break above around 63,320, we're going to see, in my opinion, a pretty big spike to the upside, all right? If we can't do it, then we could very well potentially see this move coming back to the downside, all right? But we did sit down with former President Trump before this live stream, and this is what he had to say about the whole situation.
Well, this is it, folks. We got a green candle like no green candle that's ever printed in the history of this country. We're pumping, and we're going straight to all-time highs. It's going to be huge, and we're going to make Jason Casper.
Of course, yesterday, when we got the red candles, and Bitcoin started to dump after Trump came out so bullish, President Biden had this to say.
Now, let me be clear. I've been dead since 2019, and every time you've seen me on TV, it's either been a deep fake or a body double. But the science is settled. This is all Trump's fault.
So, the Casper crew, we have connections. We have deep connections with the White House, with former presidents, with current presidents. So you don't want to miss these live streams. So make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Because, look, man, we're getting that inside information, that presidential federal level technical analysis right here. All right, so we got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Max Green. Shout out to Sergio. The SPY is already recovering. Bitcoin seems to be following. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. Shout out to Dan. He says my legs must be massive. Oh, man, Dan. Oh, Dan. If only you were correct, my friend. All right, but look, all we do over here is curl in the squat rack, baby. All right, curl in the squat rack. Yeah, haters will say it's AI, okay? Haters will say it's AI, but look, we have connections here in the Casper crew. Now, right now, I'll tell you, the idea that I'm currently trading, this idea right here, which is seeming like it's not going to play out, it's going to get stopped out for a break even, basically, is the idea of this head and shoulder pattern right here with our target basically taking out the liquidity down here, right? This is the idea that I am currently playing with to hop into a fresh long if we're able to get that move down. Of course, I've hit a TP1 already, enough to ensure a break even if we put in another higher high here. So I'm not concerned about this getting stopped out. It will literally be a break even. My stop loss will be like $500 loss. So, it's all good. It's all good. But this idea right now, I'd say, lines up nicely with the idea of us coming down to take the liquidity from the lows, come to the support resistance flip, shake out everybody who was late to the party, and then bam! All right, because if we take a look now at the open interest, look at this. You see this massive increase of open interest upon this whole rise here? That's a lot of longs, guys. A lot of longs have opened up right here. A lot. And as we head into a weekend, maybe they're going to get punished, all right? Maybe they're going to get punished, which is why I have yet to add to this long trade, right? Because basically, I'm not going to add to this long trade here unless we really get a strong break, right? Honestly. Unless we really get a strong break, I might add to it. But I'm kind of hoping that we actually get a little bit of a long squeeze back down to some of these key levels where we can look for our golden pocket support resistance flip. Then I will add to the trade for my entry to be here. All right, that's kind of my plan right now. So this is how we're working it, baby. This is how we are working it. I want to take a look at some other assets as well because look, crazy stuff is happening right now. Take a look at gold, man. Gold holding $2,600. This is historic. This is historic for gold, man. This is something we have never seen ever in history. The dollar has never been this weak in history against gold ever. Look at this, man. Gold breaks out of 2,600, comes down for one retest, makes a higher high, comes down for a double retest, makes another higher high. We are pumping like crazy. All right, this is bullish in my opinion also for Bitcoin, because when gold pumps, that is showing weakness in the dollar, honestly. And the Fed just cut interest rates. Look, until we see signs of weakness here, we cannot get bearish. Even though, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. Look at this gold pump right now, man. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. Let's take a look. Okay, all right. S&P 500, guys. We made a new all-time high. We got a little swing failure pattern, but then we got a very strong daily close yesterday. So as long as the S&P 500 is this is the ES mini futures, as long as we're holding above 5,700, that is super strong, man. That is just super strong. If we start to lose this on the S&P 500, if gold starts to lose 2,600, then man, look at these daily candles on gold, man. This really does. It makes me happy. I'm a gold bug, all right. I enjoy myself some gold. It's shiny, you know. Jason Gasper loves some shiny stuff. My monocle's gold. All right. My Pikachu hat's gold. All right. My plunger's gold. People don't know. It's actually gold, but I painted it to make it look like a normal plunger. And so, yeah, I'm a big fan of gold, baby. So this is nice. If gold doesn't lose 2,600, if the S&P doesn't lose its previous high, I'd say these are all major signs of strength across the board for looking for Bitcoin to pump as well. Now, something else we need to keep in mind is the idea of an altcoin season coming in, where altcoins are going to start to make some big gains here, guys. All right? Because the fact that Bitcoin right now is in the range, right? Bitcoin right now is in the range, holding above value area, right? Holding above value area. That means if we cool off up here, remember, there's no sign of weakness at all until we lose 59.6, to be honest with you right now. As long as Bitcoin's above 59.6, we could see alts really start to rally. All right, so if you're into your alts, look at ETH. Look at ETH right now, rallying like crazy on the day right now. ETH, Bitcoin not doing much, but on the day, ETH is already up 4%. Solana, on the day, would you look at this? Already up 6% on the day. Of course, we're getting a little bit of a pullback now. All right. Chainlink, on the day. On the day, we are up 5%. You know, Bitcoin chilling out after showing some signs of strength. These altcoins are pumping. All right. All right. How about the weekly green dot on ETH? Let's check out the weekly green dot on ETH. We got ourselves at, wow, would you look at this? Confirmed weekly green dot on ETH. You know, last time that happened, it gave us basically a huge dump. This weekend is going to be very telling, man. Very telling. But look, if you're feeling pumping, if you're feeling a pump, you know, right now, this is, you're front running a lot, basically, right? But if you're feeling bullish right now, this is like a viable play, right? Because we made our low, we made our high, we made our higher low. Bitcoin is showing signs of strength. Gold is showing signs of strength. Dollar showing signs of weakness. You know, I'm not saying that this is a play I would personally take. I'm just saying it's a viable. This is Chainlink. It's viable. Hang on, let's take a look at ETH. That was Chainlink. Let's look at ETH. Yeah, ETH, same kind of deal. Like literally same deal with ETH, right? Yesterday we were looking at this, saying we bounced from major support. And so if things are really turning bullish right now, and they are, we were seeing signs of strength. Like we have seen multiple signs of strength for Bitcoin. We made a very nice low. We made a higher low from key support. We're reclaiming important resistance, holding it as support. We're not just above resistance on Bitcoin, guys. We have back tested the macro value area low now as support. Things are starting to turn bullish, right? We're seeing bullish signs, right? We're not just flipping bullish because of blue candles. We're flipping bullish here because we recognize changes of market structure on high-term timeframes. Back testing what used to be massive resistance as now holding support. right? These are signs that the trend is changing, at least for now. We're seeing weekly time frames oversold with printing bottoms. So, you know, if we're going to be entering into more speculative high time frame positions, we have the signals on the chart to say more upside is possible, right? ETH, again, we got a bounce from the massive value area high, confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket, made a high, a higher low. So yeah, we're front running that higher high, but could be nice. We could see ETH coming back up to the POC, 3,500 bucks, or at least coming up to 2,950. 2950, if you know what I'm saying. Do I use order book? DOM order book? Not really. I don't really. Would you say Ethereum? Yeah, shout out to Ethereum. Hey guys, let's smash up the likes. We got 1,700 people in here. We only have 500 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to the watchers. We missed our time to do a $1,000 giveaway, but you know, let's see if we can get 1,000 likes. Maybe we'll do a lesser giveaway, all right? We'll set our timer here for 5 minutes, and if we hit our timer, 1,000 likes in 5 minutes, we'll do a $500 giveaway. All right, 5 minutes for $500. Shout out to JGD. He says ETH needs to flip 26.45 value area low of 24 and value area high of 21 present and value area high of 2023 to the present. God bless. All right, God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chat. So 26.50 give or take. Yeah, 26.50. I mean, ETH holds above 26.50. He's saying, and it's Pump City. So we're there right now. Well, you know, a green dot on the weekly with 2 days left to confirm. It's not the most bearish thing in the world, is that? It's not the most bearish thing in the world. I'll tell you that much. That's for certain. All right, let's check out what's happening with Bitcoin here. All right, we're just kind of consolidating. We're doing nothing. The head and shoulders looks like it's not going to play out. We're still holding our longs. I feel a massive move coming in my bones, guys. It's a Friday, maybe in like an hour or two. Right now, New York is on lunch. When they come back, we're going to get some kind of volatility popping into the market, and this weekend is going to be massive. It's going to be huge, guys. It's going to be huge. All right, shout out to Syed Muhammad Ali. He says, smash the like. Shout out to RipDog25. Shout out to Great White. Shout out to Southa Live Trading. Shout out to Lacho Lozano, El Punto Verde. Shout out to Solomon. Smiley says, love you, Jay. Big shout out to you. Well, big shout out to you, my man. All right. Ravenhawk is leaning bearish because of the divergences. Yeah, you know, like that's the whole idea also behind the short trade that I'm in right now. Is those bearish divs at the high, bearish CVD, and then the back test of the golden pocket. You know, so we'll see how this thing goes. Honestly, I'm expecting it to get stopped out just the way things are going right now. We didn't even make a lower low here after rejecting from that local golden pocket. So we'll have to wait and see, baby. All right, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, and also, I did hit a little bit more take profit on that long trade that I was in the other day as well. So this one that we've been in the Casper Cruise since literally the low here. This is the same trade I've been in since the low. You know, I entered a small long down here below 50K, right around 49.8, I believe. This is the trade I gave live in the New York Open live stream. Added to it down here. But yesterday I decided to take a little bit more profit out, just secure another $3,000 on the trade, and I did add a little bit more to the trade as well. So I took out about $25,000 worth of contracts, and I put another 20,000-ish into the trade. So we're loaded up right now with a $200,000 long in the event of massive pump, and taking out, you know, 65, coming up to 67 or 70K. You know, we've got a $200,000 position on the table right now, baby. So between that trade and this trade over here, over on ByBit, shout out to Carl from the moon.
Hello, I would like to get a Big Mac meal.
Yeah, the movie is coming out, guys. I know people are like, Jay, when's the movie coming out? It's coming out soon, guys, all right? It's coming out soon. Theaters and IMAX near you coming soon, alright? Shout out to Duper. What's going on, Duper? It's been a while, man. Falling Broadening Wedge. Falling Broadening Wedge. Shout out to Bogdan Mihai and Abdul Samad. Shout out to Crypto Cloud 9. Shout out to Ben. Tino said 64 bear div was coming, and my daily oscillator said 52.53K was hidden bullish. Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. Shout out to Lero Silva. Says Misha Cat Vitalik. Got some meme coins or whatever. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shill in the Discord. Shout out to Joshua MX. Says hit the like button. Shout out to Dougal Dog. What's going on, bro? God bless you, man. Shout out to Serbo, who says ha 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 ha. And shout out to Asan Siam, who says pump the likes. Guys, we need about 240 more likes in the next 10 seconds to do the giveaway, man. All right, the next 10 seconds to do the giveaway. So I don't know if we're going to get it, but we'll set another timer. This time we'll do a $250 giveaway if we can get 1,000 likes in the next 5 minutes. All right, we got the crickets. All right. Crickets. We'll set another timer, guys. 1,000 likes by the time the timer goes off. We'll give away $250. So smash the likes. Smash the likes, baby. Smash the likes. All right, now I want to take a look at the poll that you guys posted, that I posted, that you guys answered. All right, let's take a look at the poll here. I said Q4 2024 will be 72% say bullish. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Shout out to Rockon and JGD, by the way, for the super chats. Yeah, most of you guys say bullish. All right. Yeah, let's get the likes up, guys. We're trying to give away some free money. Shout out to Samuel Texeria, who says, what do you think about Solana? Look, Solana, we were just looking at Solana. But I would say this. All right, this is not financial advice. But yesterday when we were looking at Solana, we were coming up with a bullish hypothesis, saying that this right here is definitely on the table if the weekly green dot confirms and Bitcoin does not dump down to Sheol, right? But this is definitely on the table, I'd say. This is definitely on the table for Sol, right? Just saying. It's not financial advice. But again, it's because we made a nice bottom. We made a high. We made a higher low. Then we made a local high, higher low, and now we're breaking out. You know, yesterday we were below that POC. We're saying, look, we're long in resistance, but a move above POC is bullish. So far, this daily candle is bullish. It might very well looks like it will close above that point of control. If we close above point of control, probabilities say we're going to make another higher high, most likely coming above this trend line here. And so why not shoot for the high on Solana? It's a nice 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But, all right, Bitcoin, come on. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's the market maker going to do? Come on. What's it going to be? Make your move, Bitcoin. What's it going to be? We take out the monocle here. We inspect very closely because it looks like Bitcoin is in indecision mode. We take a look over here at the order flow chart. All right. What's going on? We had massive amounts of longs opening up. 10 million longs. 2 million longs opening up. Then all of a sudden, wow, would you look at this? Absolutely amazing. We got shorts opening up at the bottom. Longs opening up at the top. Then the longs get squeezed out like orange juice being squeezed in a juicer. Squeezed out the oranges. And then, of course, now we've got low open interest. Things are just floating along, low volume. Look at this, amazing. Literally not even printing a million volume per candlestick here on the 5-minute time frame. After massive amounts of volume coming in, 15 million, 10 million, 9.5 million, then all of a sudden, 500,000. Looks like the massive move is about to happen, but it's going to take some time, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. I hope everything worked out with you coming across the border, my man. I know you're not watching this, but that's okay. But shout out to Tino. I was watching his stream last night, getting all the juice, getting all the real TA from a real trader. You know, unlike me, I'm just a YouTuber out here on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Quality Crypto. He says British. Yeah, we're British, ain't it? Yep, absolutely. A little bit British here. Shout out to everyone who gave a thumbs down. Shout out to everyone who gave a thumbs up. Look, we got literally 34 more likes that we need before we do a $200 giveaway. If everyone just likes, if everyone likes the stream right now, come on, what's it gonna be? You guys are the market makers. Make the move. We're gonna inspect the like button. Wow, whoa, trippy, man. That's trippy. All right. Here we go. Big up to Tino, says Maggie1. Alright, Viorel G says, I want to see 65k. Yeah, let's see. 65k. Absolutely. Can you explain the golden Fibonacci pocket? Absolutely. One of my favorite things to explain. So, the golden Fibonacci pocket is basically, it's a Fibonacci ratio, the golden ratio. It appears everywhere in nature. Every cell in your body, every flower, every animal, the heavens up above, rotating around. All contains this ratio, all right? It's everywhere, 61.8%. And so if you're looking for a retracement in an uptrend, for example, like we got ourselves a low, we got ourselves a high. All right, we got the likes. We're gonna be good, dude. We're gonna be doing a $250 giveaway, right? You got yourself an uptrend, right? You're looking for a retracement. Price very likely will retrace 61.8% before getting another move to the upside, right? That's what the golden pocket is. You're going to open up your Fibonacci retracement tool. You're going to come over here, go on in Fibonacci tools, come up to Fib retracement, put it on the chart, double click, remove the trend line, and put on the 0.618, and then make sure you manually put a 0.65 in there. All right, then of course remove the background colors and all that. We don't want none of that there. That's going to give you a Fibonacci golden pocket, all right? Also works to the upside, right? We'll remove all this, right? Watch this. So basically, from the high to the low, you see how the price rejected right here from the Fibonacci golden pocket. This is what we were looking for this morning in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, right? The idea that we had this morning in the Casper Crew, shout out to the Casper Crew, by the way, was basically that we were looking for the head and shoulders, right? Let's see if we can't pop it onto the screen right now. Right, we're looking for the head and shoulders. Reason why is because we were looking for price to come into the Fibonacci golden pocket. You can see we were predicting price getting a move into the golden pocket before it even happened, because that's how price likes to move. You got to stay one step ahead of the markets, right? And so when it's resistance, when it's above you and the golden pocket's above you, of course, that's where we look for the rejection. 618 Fibonacci, also, her name is 618, right? The hot blonde from high school, the cheerleader that you had a crush on, right? What happened when you asked her out? Rejection, rejection, rejection from the golden pocket Fibonacci. Now, if you want to know more about trading, about Fibonacci, about all this kind of stuff, I am going to be doing a free trading course this winter. All right, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be going over pulling the fib, all right? You know Jason Casper loves to pull his fib. I'm in the grocery store. I pull out my fib. It scares people. They're like, he pulled out his fib in public. Yeah. Look, when in doubt, pull it out, baby. You got to pull the fib from the high to the low, from the low to the high. You got to pull that fib, baby. People know how to use their fibs. All right? Do you know how much stress it will save you by knowing how to use the fib? And it's not even the size of the fib that matters. It's knowing how to use it. Because look, you could have a very small fib, and no hate against small fibs, but the small fib, right? Look, right into the golden pocket. See, it's not about the size, it's knowing how to use it. But you could have a much bigger fib. Right, let's take an example. Like, some people have huge fibs. We pull the fib from the massive high here in February to the low, and look, right into the Fibonacci golden pocket. We get the rejection. This is the secret sauce, guys. That's the secret sauce. That's how we were able to give the trades up in advance in the Casper Crew and take the short trade right from $65,000. Of course, I still have it open because I've locked in 17 grand. No reason to close it yet, right? No reason to close it yet. That's how I trade, all right? I'm a very conservative trader, all right? I take my time. I take my time with stuff, right? But yeah, basically that's what we're talking about with the fib here. All right, so we're gonna go down, let's see, to the 5-minute time frame right now and see what's going on. All right, so remember, we did get a little bit of a rejection here from the Fibonacci. Also, we take a look at the order flow. What happened here? We got a rejection from the VWAP. Literally, we can't reclaim the VWAP today, it seems. We just can't reclaim the VWAP today. So like I said before, we reclaim VWAP, we could see more upside. If not, it's possible we actually do get this idea to play out here. We're looking to come down to take the liquidity from the lows. Also, we got the support resistance flip right around this purple box right here. That's the next target that we're looking for. Approximately another 2.3% to the downside. And here's the thing, I'm not even bearish about if that happens. All right, but we have to understand as well, you know, like some of my friends in the chat were already saying, we do have some bearish divergences happening right here. Like locally, we've got the upside down Sandbag-McFreed bearish man boob pattern on the chart, right? We could see the man boobs here. The left man boob quite large, and the right one quite normal in size. But when we take them and we stretch them out onto the chart, we could clearly see the money flow coming out, right? Setting us up for basically squeezing all the longs that opened up late yesterday. People said, oh, look, we're breaking out of this level here. I'm going to go ahead and long the breakout. Well, guess what? They got to be punished. And when we take a look also at the order flow, what do we see? Go to the 15-minute chart. We've literally got, like, after the breakout, right? So we had the breakout right here. Massive amounts of longs opening up, right? And they haven't closed, right? All the people longing in this area right here. People longing like crazy right here. Look at that. Oh, my. Oh, that's massive, right? Like the title of this video says, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 million longs in this little area here. And then we got more. And they could get absolutely squeezed, all right? Take the liquidity, bounce from the support resistance flip, flush out some of the open interest, and then get our bounce. And of course, we want to see on Market Cipher B signs of a reversal as we come down to that level. So money flow in the 24 minutes in the purple. We want to see it start coming back up to the blue. We want to start to see the momentum waves get higher, giving us the beautiful uneven butt cheek pattern here. We got the left butt cheek nice and big, the right butt cheek nice and skinny. You know, we go ahead, paste it on, all right, like we're in art class, pasting it on. All right, Dolores at the diner comes out, the uneven butt cheeks at the diner. You know, hey, Jason Casper, she comes out. You're a regular at the diner. Jason, you okay, hon? You're looking skinny. Jay, she always says I'm looking skinny, and I get offended. Because, well, you know, I'm trying to be jacked, baby. I'm trying to be not skinny. And then she's like, hey, Jason, you're looking skinny. You been eating, hun? Jason, you been eating? All right, here we go, baby. Getting a little 1-minute blue, a little 1-minute pop right here. All right, getting a little 1-minute pop on the chart. All right, wow, look at this, man. All right, let's see. Again, this is just our local range right here. Nothing too crazy. All right, yeah, we know. We got 1,000 likes. We already said South A Living Trading that we're doing a $250 giveaway. All right, you guys did it. You guys done did it. Congratulations. You guys done did it. All right, got to give a major shout out to Rad Capital, who says butt cheeks. Got to give a huge shout out to Crypto Coons and Joshi or Yoshi or Yashi says NQ bouncing up. Let's take a quick look at NQ. NQ, the NASDAQ futures. Wow. Yeah, would you look at that? NASDAQ futures finally backtesting the highs from Wednesday. Right? This is actually a nice level for NQ right here, backtesting those highs from Wednesday. This is what we're kind of waiting for Bitcoin to do, guys. This is what I've been waiting for Bitcoin to do. And as NASDAQ is doing it, would you look at the 24-minute time frame? I mean, would you look at that? Wow. I mean, wow. You guys see what I'm seeing? You guys see what I'm seeing? Now, I know. Not everyone can see what I'm seeing. It really just depends on how long you've been using Market Cipher, if you can see what I'm seeing. But this is crazy, man. This is some blue pumpage candles. All right, some blue pumpage candles going on right now. All right. Wow, huge shout out to Crypto Face. He says, You're such a hard worker and a terrific man. I got some watermelon today. Well, shout out to you, CryptoFace. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. God bless you. You've been crushing it lately with the dang trades. Half trade, half entertained on the live streams. I've been thoroughly entertained. And also, I appreciate the analysis and your video this morning. Getting me ultra bullish. Giddy as a dang schoolgirl. Ready to make some juicy gains, all right? And you know, CryptoFace, you're not the only one who's bullish, honestly. I sat down with somebody very special before this live stream, and he had this to say.
Well, this is it, folks. We got a green candle like no green candle that's ever printed in the history of this country. We're pumping, and we're going straight to all-time highs. It's going to be huge, and we're going to make Jason Casper great again.
So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. We're all stoked. CryptoFace is stoked. Everyone's stoked. And Trump is stoked. And, you know, I got to give a major shout out to CryptoFace again because he hooked it up with the most beautiful market Cipher custom Jason Billy Casper jersey. It's absolutely gorgeous. He got one for my wife as well, and my wife loves it, and she rocks it all over the place, and she even got some custom blue and purple socks to wear along with it. All right, so shout out to CryptoFace, the man. And CryptoFace, man, what do you think, bro? I know you're bullish, but do you think we're gonna come down to get the liquidity below for Bitcoin to retest these highs at like 61.3? You know, we got a little upside down, a little bit of the upside down butt cheeks on like the 1 hour and stuff like that. You know, do you think we come down or do you think we hold? Because right now we were just looking at NQ. NQ got the back test of Wednesday. ES got the back test of Wednesday, but Bitcoin has not. But it looks like she wants to, because a lot of people longed this breakout, and I feel like they just need to get a little bit punished before the pump. Before the real pump, right? And we're looking at these lower time frames thinking, man, we're licking our lips, licking our chops, because we can see the left cheek is starting to form here. The left butt cheek. Do you think we're going to have time to get the right butt cheek? Will we have time to get the right butt cheek? Or is it going to be a left cheek only? A single cheeker? Is it going to be a single cheeker? Because sometimes in extremely bullish environments, you get those single cheekers just popping out. You guys ever seen a girl walking around with one butt cheek? Single butt cheek, senorita? You guys ever seen that? You ever seen we call them SBSs, single butt cheek senoritas. See those SBSs out here giving you those big bounces with just a single cheek. How did they do it? We don't know, because with two glutes, obviously you can bounce better with two glutes giving you that bounce, but one glute sometimes it'll work. All right. Let's see if our short idea works out. Let's see. We're still holding along. All right. We got a single cheeker up in here. And we are going to be doing a $250 giveaway for the 1,000 likes after 3 tries. We tried to give away 1,000. We tried to give away 500. But now we're giving away $250. But we're going to do it this stream. So make sure to keep liking the streams. Let's see what CryptoFace say. He says, yeah, I don't know if he says anything actually. I thought I saw him in here. I don't like it because I have sleeves. No, I don't mind the sleeves, bro. I don't like to wear it on the treadmill because I get so disgusting. I get so gross on this treadmill, bro. All right, CryptoFace says I'm out of my long. It's probably gonna whack around a little. All right, he's not trading. All right, not trading. CryptoFace not trading. He's going to let it whack, all right? You heard it here, guys. CryptoFace says, let it whack, baby. Let it whack, and then we'll come back. Let it whack, and then we'll come back next week, and we'll start making stacks. All right. Shout out to Michael Harris. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Marco. Shout out to Pawan Verma. Yeah, I get mad sweaty, honestly. I get so dang sweaty. Disgusting. Disgusting. Just ask my wife. She can't stand me. Friday pump, weekend dump. Let's see how she goes. Let's see how she goes, man. All right, look. I don't know if this is going to play out, but the thing that looks juiciest to me, guys, is simply wrecking everybody who longed the breakout of 61K. We had a beautiful Resistance, rejection, resistance, higher low breakout. We have millions of longs who've opened up in this area, in this bull flag, millions of them. We have the Fibonacci golden pocket coming in from the low to the high. Hang on, not that low, this low, right? So basically we have this zone right here, grabbing all the liquidity, support, resistance, split, Fibonacci golden pocket, plus we have the potential of this head and shoulders, right? The potential of this head and shoulder, with our target being, literally, let's pull it from the high to the low, in that exact box, you know? Also, that will give us some time for the 24-minute to really get the uneven butt cheek pattern here. We want to see the purple money flow start to move up to the blue side, baby, all right? And honestly, okay, if you want to be honest here, and I will be honest, all right, I always try to be honest. All right, so we're going to take another Fibonacci from the high to the low. All right, hang on. Take another Fibonacci from the low. All right, now I want you all to look at this as well, all right? Hang on. Yeah, I want you to track with me where I'm going, all right? Get your monocles on. All right, get the monocle on. When we look at this low right here, okay? We look at a TPO chart. What we see about it, it's a poor low, all right? There's no buying tail down there. Would you look at that? Looks like she wants to be revisited. In fact, if you guys remember me live trading last Friday, literally last Friday, I was raking in thousands of dollars trading this move to the upside here. Right here, right? Trading this move. I got long down here, but I was expecting a little bit lower. I was expecting us to come down a little bit lower just to take out these guys from here. Right? I was expecting this to get taken out, right? So, what I'm thinking now is, in the event of a massive dump, we come down, literally do something like this, right? We've got ourselves a nice, beautiful area of support right here. Come down into this macro Fibonacci golden pocket, and then we get a nice bounce. Actually looks pretty nice. Would you look at that? If we just take the line, I mean, it's all about just drawing lines on the chart, right? We don't need fancy tools. But I mean, literally, look, if we start to lose 61K and if we don't get the bounce at 61K, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. All right, am I getting a little bit Australian now? I don't know. They all blend together. For us Americans, all you people, if you're not from America, y'all sound the same to us, okay? Look at this, right? Just key support resistances right here. Man, this is so key. Oh my goodness. Look at this level, guys. Look at this level. We could drag it all the way back to here. All the way back to August. It's such a key level. Right? So look at this. We lose 61K. And we got our high, our high, our high, our high, our high, our high. If we don't bounce from this level, this is looking pretty nice, right? I'll be honest. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying we got to be prepared. Because look, if you're not prepared, you're not going to be ready to take the trades, all right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you're not thinking 2 steps ahead of the market, right? If you're not coming to the market, right? Before, like for example, this short trade that I'm in right now, right? The only reason I'm in this short trade is because I was prepared for it. All right? This morning in the VIP Discord, I let everybody know, look, we got a potential head and shoulder. It was super potential. We're going to be looking for a rejection from that area, from the Fibonacci golden pocket. Well then, what do you know? So far, the plan is acting perfectly. Why? Because we're prepared, right? So we got to prepare. So, you know, don't be those people that like are you guys don't know what's going on because you're not prepared. All right? We got to prepare. Prepare for a loss of 61 to come back down to 56.7. Just saying it, all right? I'm just going to throw it on out there. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got like 1,900 people. That's amazing. Wow, God bless all of you. May Jesus bless you all. May Jesus bless you all. Shout out to R Pink. Shout out to Quality Crypto. If you want to sound Aussie, just say, yeah, nah, mate. Yeah, nah, mate. Might. Before every sentence. Is that true? All right. Radio Guile says prepare for war. It's going to be a battle between the bears and the bulls, guys. It's going to be a battle between the bears and the bulls. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Discipline. Do I still think we're going below 50K? Look, we got to take it level to level. Level to level. That's the only way to do this. All right, level to level. That's the only way to do it. Let's see. Let's see if we don't get our move down, all right? Let's see if we don't get a move down. We'll wait and see, all right? Let's wait and see. We're just ranging here. We want to see a big move. All right, New York's on lunch. When they come back, we're probably going to see a big move, all right? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. We got some time. We got a few hours, man. We got hours. We're just consolidating here. Is it a diamond reversal pattern? This could be a diamond reversal. Right? Bam! Could be a diamond reversal. All right. Who else we got in the chat right now? Shout out to Sam J. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. Shout out to Larry McTurds. Shout out to Merlin P. Shout out to Safe Haven. Frank from South Africa. Shout out to Free Will. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're still in a bull run. I think Bitcoin is accelerating, says Steen2G. Yeah, look. I'm honestly, I literally just take stuff level to level, guys. All right, that's my style. So, if you're for more macro stuff, this ain't the place, to be honest with you. Overall, though, I'm only 20% out of my spot Bitcoin. I sold 20% of my spot Bitcoin at $60,000. All right, I was aggressively buying below 20K. I've been bullish since January 2023. Publicly bullish since January 2023. And now I am feeling agnostic. All right, I'm feeling agnostic right here. I'm hoping for higher. My plan is to sell more Bitcoin at 80K. $80,000 is my next actual spot sell for Bitcoin. All right, so what can I tell you? In between here and there, I hope it happens. That's all I can say. Right now, I'm literally trading my spot Bitcoin on hope. Because as we consolidate under resistance, there's a chance we could get a rejection. We need to see some signs of strength coming in, right? What are those signs of strength? Well, right now, we go to the weekly. And we, first major sign of strength, guys, is holding above 67K. We hold above 67K, and I say, whoa, what the heck has just happened here? Hang on 1 second, guys. What the heck has just happened here? There we go. We hold above 67K, and this hidden weekly div right here could really be the thing that pushes us to an all-time high. So right now, we're seeing some bullishness of brewing, but it's too early to say for certain. And I'm hoping we hit that $80,000 Bitcoin. Right? I'm literally hoping. Okay, we're literally talking large amounts of money here on my spot Bitcoin portfolio that I've been stacking. All right, so I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping. All right, is it dumping? Let's check out the lower time frames. Oh my goodness, guys, it's dumping.
Holy crap, folks, we're dumping, and it's going to be huge. We got a massive red candle on the chart. Kamala Harris and her cronies are at it again. This is what communism will do, folks. We need to get together and make Jason Casper great again. Let me see a blue candle, baby.
Now, let me be clear. I've been dead since 2019, and every time you've seen me on TV, it's either been a deep fake or a body double. But the science is settled. This is all Trump's fault.
All right, so clearly Bitcoin is dumping, and it's all a battle between Trump and Biden. Kamala Harris, all right, coming out the gate, giving some bearish faces, all right, giving a little bearish signal right there. All right, it's a little bit confusing. But are we dumping? Look, if we continue to dump, there is a chance we come back down to 61,390. But look, we haven't even made a lower low yet, okay? We haven't even made a lower low yet. We have not even made a low. Is that AI? No. I actually have the Look, I have 130,000 subscribers, all right? I got the president reaching out to me, trying to sit down and have a conversation. Like, Jay, you're so influential these days. Everywhere I go, I just see people holding plungers, wearing Pikachu hats with monocles. You know? So I actually had a conversation with Trump before this. And, yeah. He basically assured me that Kamala Harris is so dang bearish for Bitcoin. In fact, watch this. Look at this. I'll prove she's bearish. You show the picture. What color is this candle? It's not green. It's not green. Show the picture. The candle's the red. You know, that's undeniable proof right there. You know? And I sat down with Joe Biden's body double. All right, let's see. What's the best book you can recommend for order flow? I really like ExoCharts, but honestly, Coinalyze.net is free. All right, Coinalyze.net is free. All right, is ES pumping? Somebody says ES is pumping. Let's check out ES. Is ES really pumping? I mean, on the daily, yeah, even on the 12-minute, ES is pumping. And how's NQ? Still pumping. How's gold? Still pumping, baby. Gold. Looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. All right. Look, if we're holding right now, I mean, Bitcoin's not really dumping, guys. We haven't made any kind of, we're just forming higher lows here. We got ourselves a nice triangle. Hang on, we really need to fix this. There we go. Yeah, look, this is not bearish, guys, unless we break down from this trend line. That's the only way it's going to be bearish. In the meanwhile, it's neutral, all right? It's neutral. You think Kamala's going to win? I don't think Kamala's going to win. I think Trump's been selected to win this time. Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, Jay, 62K is the channel midline of the highly respected ascending channel we've been in for over a week. All right, 62K is... Oh, interesting. So 62K. So Divine Hood is looking for us simply to not even take the liquidity, just front run all that liquidity. So Divine Hood's looking at 62K on the dot. Guys, pay attention to Divine Hood because my man is legit. All right, let's just put it that way. Dude is legit as a trader. And would you look at that? I mean, the breakdown of this triangle is literally 61,969. So the Divine Hood level right here at 62K. Man, maybe we got to bounce down to the Divine Hood level. Or as Bitcoin Hyper says, Divine Hood level. Divine Hood level. All right. Crypto Future thinks our votes count. Okay, that's interesting, bro. That's cool. If you think your votes count, that's interesting. Good for you. Splashfire Film says, Andy, Bitcoin Census sent me here for real. Thanks and shout out to you. Shout out to Andy from Bitcoin Census. Shout out to Andy from Bitcoin Census. He said, I typed best TA on Google and sent me here. Well, Andy from Bitcoin Census has amazing TA. Andy from Bitcoin Census, make sure to go subscribe, okay? Make sure to go subscribe to Andy from Bitcoin Census because he legitimately puts out some of the best analysis on YouTube without any nonsense. All right, the Jason Casper channel, we got a lot of nonsense up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of nonsense. But Andy, he does not have any nonsense, right? No nonsense. Shout out to Derek VT. He says, look for the Bitcoin power law. Just Google it. It's your game changer. Thanks to Giovanni who found it. All right, we'll have to Google that at some point. Code of Harry. Trump has always been the boss. He's an American icon, and communists have tried to destroy him. Nope. Crypto Ya says, doubt I'd vote. TBH. TBH. You know, I respect all political views. All right. But I'm apolitical when it comes to federal politics. But local politics, I believe in, because that's really the only thing that can make a true difference, honestly, guys. Everything else, well, we don't have to get into it now. Well, maybe we can. Volatility's low, but, you know, let's see if we can't get a dump down first or a pump or something. Let's see if we can't get a dump or a pump or something, man. You know, a dump or a pump or something. We want a dump or a pump or something. Yeah, we want some volatility coming in, baby, but let me see. Yeah, here we go. Got the Bitcoin price, you know it's on the fence, yes. Major shout out to Andy Bitcoin Senses, cause the candles turning blue then purple. They got me flopping and groping, running in circles. Cause we're coming to this nice triangle. The Bitcoin price, let me get a fresh angle. Because after we came up to resistance, we got a nice rejection, then we start to go the distance. Now we got consolidation, trepidation, and you know we ain't playing. But after Bitcoin gets the rejection, the market makers fake us out and change the direction. We come over to the order flow chart, got the blue and purple candles like a beautiful work of art. And then would you look at all the longs coming in at the top, then the market makers give them a nice spin to the bottom. See the open interest increase, the Bitcoin price looking like it's wearing a fleece. Cause we had about 14 million longs right here, got absorbed, then we sing this song to the bottom below the VWAP. Then they tried to long again, but then they got trapped. You could see if we cannot reclaim 63.3, the Bitcoin price will dump between you and me back down to support. You know we're playing sports. Down here, all the low shorters getting hurt because we got liquidity grab. Down at the level from the breakout of 61K, and we had so many longs open up from the breakout. Now they need to get punished like a cup of coffee full of caffeine. Trading every day, if you know what I mean. My name is Casper, they call me the trading machine. With a Pikachu hat and I'm feeling kinda mean. We got the monocle up in my eye, cause you know when we break out the price is gonna fly. Then we got ourselves a plunger, and I put it on my face. Everybody knows that's the way I like to shave. I rub it up on my beard, feels kinda good, but everyone says I'm so weird, how they should. But when we're coming back to the nice chart, we got the TA looking like a nice work of art. We got the butt cheeks, hopefully they do not fart in the face. Oh no, that would make my heart in a disgrace. And I don't know what I'm saying, got the juicy left cheek, and you know the trades be paying. We had a potential head and shoulders right here. Now sit back and let me spit it in your ear, my dear. Hopefully you don't fear what the Bitcoin price does as we get near to the end of lunchtime for the people in NYC. Bitcoin gonna dump, maybe pump like you and me. Yeah, now we come into the chat. Breakdown incoming, says Dr. Chads. Rady El Gallo, he gives the corn. Hopefully we're not out driving, you beep the horn. Beep beep, said Johanna Demeanin. He says it's so fire, cause we know the Bitcoin price is about to go higher. Michael B, where did you get a monocle? I got it on Amazon. Shout out to my wife, y'all. She got it for me, you know what I'm saying. Because when it comes to Jake Casper, my wife ain't playing. Her name is BigButts28, and you know she's so great. Last night for dinner it was fire and we ate. Shout out to 3 white soldiers, Tupac reincarnated on my shoulders. Alright. Alright, Scotty Swings is only up from here. One second, gotta lower this music here. Scotty says only up from here. Alright. Look, I'm down for it. Alright, I'm down for it, man. I'm down for only up. I'm down for up only. Alright, shout out to BigButts28. Space Monkey, he knows what I'm saying. Alright. So much liquidity at 61. Crypto paralysis is long at 626. Shout out to Enrique, he says, friendly reminder, turn to Jesus to be saved. Amen, that is the good news, the gospel. That man is separated from God because of our sin, but God loved us so much that he took on flesh to die for our sins. And he rose again on the 3rd day to show that indeed his sacrifice was sufficient to pay for our sin. And now if we put our faith in him, he will cause us to be born again, cause us to be a brand new creation and fill us with his Holy Spirit. So we have the hope of a physical bodily resurrection and eternal life. That is the only hope that there is for humanity. And without that reality, everything we do is futile, absolutely futile, because life is short, life is hard, life is full of disappointments, and then we die without any eternal purpose. But God took on flesh and died for our sins to cause us to be born again so that we can now have that eternal purpose. Shout out to Radio Gaio. Shout out to Michael Harris. His name is Seth. Well, that's a little misleading, Michael. That's a little misleading, Michael. All right. What is sin? Sin is behaving in a way contrary to what you were created to behave like, right? For example, let's just take an example where something that's not doesn't have the ability to choose, right? So, for example, the moon and the moon cycles. Every single month, the moon goes through cycles, and it was created to do that. If the moon didn't go through its cycles, it's operating in a way contrary to the way it was created to operate. And so God created humanity to operate after his likeness. And so if we're operating in a way that is contrary to the character of God, that is sin. And that separates us from God. That separates us from him. You know? All right, Spidey Success says, God is the only God. All right, he's using different languages. I could use a different language and say, Dios is the only God, or Elohim is the only God, right? He said, God is the only God. That's true. There's only one God. We all agree. All right? We all agree. There's one God. He's using two languages. He says, God in Arabic is the only God in English. All right. I don't know. Do you mean to say the Islamic God is the only God? I don't know. When I read it, it sounds like God is the only God. All right. The opposite of good is a simple definition. Yeah, but then we have to define good, right? And how do you define good? Well, God is good, right? How could that be true if we're also created with free will? Well, we were created with free will. We were created with the ability to choose to do things that were contrary to what we were created to do, right? Jesus is God. Amen. Jesus is God, right? There's one God. There's one what? He exists in a multiplicity of persons. This is very clear throughout the Hebrew scriptures and the Gospels. So, God has revealed himself as one God who exists with multiple persons within that one essence. That's just what the Bible says. If you don't like it, that's fine. But then you got to reject the Bible, which is fine. Because look, you know, I'm not here to tell anyone what to believe, but it always cracks me up when people say, I believe in the Bible, but I don't believe Jesus is God. It's like, okay, then you don't believe in the Bible, because it's very clear that Jesus is God. And if you don't believe the Bible, that's fine. You know, it's fine with me. I appreciate everyone's views. I have my own. If you can't tell, yeah. What do I think about ICT? I think ICT is great for people who trade that way. I'll be honest with you, I have never looked into the inner workings of ICT in the sense that I don't fully understand or the concepts. I know that because of ICT, people use things like order blocks and fair value gaps and inefficiencies and all these terms that came out of nowhere because of ICT. All right? I know a lot of people that trade that way with a lot of success, and that's great. Here's the thing about trading. There's a billion ways to skin a cat. All right? There's a billion ways to skin a cat. I know people that trade without indicators. I know people that trade only with indicators. I know people that use Ichimoku. I know people that don't use Ichimoku. All right? At the end of the day, every single trading style is the same, but it's a different way of approaching the same thing. Right? There's a billion ways to skin a cat. All right? So, however you find that works for you, you know, that's what you should stick to. All right, I do believe we are going to get some volatility coming in, all right? Can we check order flow? We could check order flow. We could check order flow. Let's see. Order flow says not much is happening. We had a lot of longs opening up into the VWAP. About 5/6 of them have now closed out, and now nothing is happening. All right, now nothing is happening. All right. All right, AMR95, he says there's only one God. If you're religious in any faith, you get to this conclusion. That's true. Most religions come to that conclusion. Even Hinduism believes that there's one God, essentially. Right? Yeah, so even Hinduism. You know, Hinduism, but for Hinduism, the God is not personal, right? There's one God, and all is God, and God is all, and there's no difference between the creator and the creation. And all the Hindu gods are just that eternal, universal existence manifesting in different ways, all right? In Islam, they believe in one God. The major difference between belief in Jesus and all other religions is this. Jesus is the only God who himself made it possible for you to be forgiven, to be cleansed of your sinful nature, to be born again. And he's the one that did it for you. All other religions require you to work in order to get God's approval. Right? In Hinduism, you got to have your good works outweigh the bad. So hopefully someday you can like stop being reincarnated and exist as a nothingness forever as part of the universe. In Islam, hopefully your good works outweigh your bad, and then maybe the Islamic God will let you into paradise. All right? Belief in Jesus, God said, look, I myself care about you so much on a personal level that I will take on flesh and I will die to pay for your debt, for your sin. And I myself will cause you to be born again. That's a fundamental difference between every other religion on the face of this world, which is man-centric, right? Every other faith is man-centric. It's man trying to work to please God. Do you know how retarded that is? An eternal God, infinitely perfect and holy. How do you think you are going to do anything to make yourself right with God? Impossible. Impossible. God himself says all our righteous deeds is like a dirty menstrual pad in his sight. Even our righteousness is like a dirty menstrual cloth in God's sight. We are in a hopeless state as humans without a regeneration, without being born again as a new creation filled with God's Spirit. Literally born again. When you're born the first time, you're born into a sinful nature that keeps you separate from God forever. When you are born again by the power of the Holy Spirit, you are born a second time with an eternal nature that is compatible with God's presence, that lasts forever. That is the fundamental difference between faith in Jesus and every other religion, every other faith. That's the fundamental difference. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if we hit our bearish target. All right, New York is back from lunch. Let's see. Why do I use ByBit? I use ByBit because I like ByBit. I don't even shill ByBit anymore. Like, if you guys noticed, I don't even tell you to click my ByBit link anymore. I just like ByBit. It used to be my #1 exchange. When they started to require KYC, I stopped trading on ByBit for a year. Then I got my Paolo ID. I went back to ByBit because I like ByBit. I'm nostalgic for ByBit. I like ByBit, guys. It was the first exchange I ever traded derivative futures on. You know, I get nostalgic for, like, World Series of Trading and all, like, these fun times I had trading on ByBit. Plus, I like to say ByBit. You know, it reminds me of Carl from the Moon saying, over on ByBit. And if you want to trade Bitcoin along with me over on ByBit, make sure to click the link, right? All these things I just enjoy. All right? ByBit's a great exchange, all right? ZOOMEX is a good exchange. You know, BLOFIN right now is offering the 10% cash back. No KYC. It's actually a good deal where everything you deposit, they'll give you 10% cash back to trade with. But look, there's a new exchange that I'm working with right now that's going to be coming out in January. We're already in alpha testing, and that's going to basically be the only exchange I trade on from that point forward. And it's going to be a DEX, like decentralized. So everything self-custody, everything, you know? MEXC. I've never been a fan of MEXC crypto yacht. I've never been a fan of MEXC. You know? Why did I stop? Because of KYC? Because I was not able to KYC living in the place I live in. But now that I moved to Palu, I can KYC. You know what I'm saying? Marco, he says, humans are so limited, it's interesting to witness people arguing about what's beyond the boundaries of life and death. This is why I believe in Jesus, okay? Because not only does belief in Jesus stand apart from all other faiths in the sense that it's God, the one reaching out to you instead of you reaching out to God, but Jesus came back from the dead, all right? I'm going to believe the guy who came back from the dead, right? Humans are arguing about what happens after you die. Well, why don't you ask the one who came back from the dead, right? Muhammad's dead. Buddha's dead. Everyone else is dead. Jesus rose from the dead. You know? Yeah, KYC is trash. It defeats the purpose of why we all got into crypto in the first place, right, Crypto Yacht? You know? But everyone, look, says we're dumping now. We're not dumping yet, guys. Not until we break down from the triangle, all right? Not until we break down from the triangle. Yeah, Jesus rose from the dead, Crypto Yacht. He rose from the dead. Do I play guitar? Of course I play guitar, Mr. Crypto. Of course I play guitar. Yeah, he conquered death. He conquered death. When he rose from the dead, he conquered death. Right? This is why we have the hope of a resurrection. Because the Messiah rose from the dead. We have the hope of a resurrection. Absolutely. Yes, I'm doing a giveaway today. We're doing a I almost said 250,000. We're doing a $250 giveaway. All right, as we're coming up to the triangle here, let's see. Let's see if this trade idea plays out, guys. All right. If we break down, first we're coming to the Divine Hood level at 62K, and then we're coming to the Jason Casper level at like 61.3-ish. All right, let's see what order flow's doing right now. New York is back from lunch. We got a few shorts coming in. Basically, right now we got some shorts coming in. If we see a lot of shorts come in and we don't make a lower low, that will be bullish CVD. If we break this low, then we could come down quite a bit here. So let's see what happens, all right? Let's see what happens here. How do you pay taxes without KYC? You just put all your stuff into the tax software and go to your accountant and make sure you're paying your dang taxes. All right? That's what you got to do. How much do I weigh? I don't know, man. I haven't weighed myself in quite some time, BM. Haven't weighed myself in quite some time. Shout out to my man I Watched. He says, Jesus or no Jesus, bullish or bearish? I'm high and I love you, bro. I love you too, man. God bless you. God bless you. Thanks for being here. Yep, taxes are illegal. They are. They are illegal. And I know there's ways around paying them too. I just haven't had the time or the mental energy to go down the road of not paying taxes, right? I know a lot of people go down that road, you know? So... Christopher says you don't have to pay taxes if you're not profitable. That's how I do it. Well, you know, these days in 2024, your losses, your wins could identify as losses. And if the IRS isn't cool with that, then they're bigoted and racist. So I tried playing that game once, and yeah, I had some IRS people come to my house with a whole bunch of AK-47s. It was not a good time. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, is it dumping? It's not dumping. Right now, we're getting a massive blue candle. Look, if we hold this, we got some bullish CVD on the chart. This could be it. Look at this. We actually had what looks to be a few shorts coming in here. Let's see. Let's see. We're holding that triangle trend line, guys. We're holding it. Let's see what happens. All right, if this short gets stopped out, it's literally going to be a break even for me. I've locked in $500-something. My stop loss will be a $500 loss. So... I have no risk on this short right now. But in case of dump, I want to get into it. Shout out to Alan Gibson for the super chat. He says, Jason, new to the channel and new to trading, 3 weeks. Also new to Market Cipher. How long have you been trading and what's the best advice you give a new trader? Well, welcome to the trading game, my friend. This has the power to absolutely change your life. Here's what I would say, especially if you're using Market Cipher, all right? You need to, first of all, learn how to trade with good risk management. Meaning, every trade you take, you do not risk more than 1% of your total stack. Maybe 1 to 3%. Let's say 1 to 3%, especially if you're trading on lower time frames. But I recommend for beginners 1%. That's the first part of risk management. The second part of risk management is make sure you're using good risk to reward ratios. All right. So for example, what do I mean by that? Let's say you're in this short trade right here, the one I'm in right now, like the one I took from the Golden Pocket, right? The one I'm in from the Golden Pocket, when I took this trade, all right, I was risking, let's say I was risking 1%, and my target of my first take profit one was down here, all right? This risk reward tool right here is telling me I'm looking to make 6 times more money than I'm risking. 6 times more than I'm risking, all right? Now, when I took a TP1, I've already locked in 3 times more than I'm risking. I risked very little on this trade initially. Once I locked in the take profit, then I moved my stop loss up a little bit. That's a whole nother story. As a scalp trade, this trade right here, I'm risking 1% to potentially make 6% or 3% on a take profit one, right? Once you have those two things down, you're only risking X amount and you're only shooting for, I'd say, at least 3 times more money than you're risking. Then you need to have a few strategies with Market Cipher that tell you to pull the trigger. Once you get the confirmations on Market Cipher mixed with your risk management, then even if you're the worst trader in the world, at the very least, you're going to be break even, all right? Even if you suck at trading, if you're shooting for trades where you're looking to make 3 times more than you're losing, that means you could have a 60% loss rate and still break even, right? 2/3 of your trades could be losses and you're still a break even trader, right? If you're shooting for 4-to-1 risk rewards, you could have a 75% loss rate and still break even, right? Now, trading is just a 50-50 shot. Price could go up, price could go down. That's where Market Cipher comes in. If you have a series of confirmations that you know, Market Cipher, this has a 75% chance of going in my favor, now you're combining good risk to reward, right? Meaning you're looking to make more than you're risking, combine that with a 75% win rate setup, now you're going to be making money over time. All right? That's literally trading in a nutshell. The hardest part of what I just said is doing what I just said. Having the discipline to stick to good risk management. Having the discipline to wait for the setups to come to you. Having the discipline to wait for your confirmations. Not over trading. Not revenge trading, right? That's where you're going to get wrecked being new to trading, is revenge trading and over trading. Those two things are going to give you death by 1,000 cuts. Or death by one massive cut. All right? Honestly, if you're new to trading, I would say take an amount of money that you don't care if you lose, but still could be used for something nice. Let's say like $300. You could go out, take your wife out on a super fancy date, super fancy restaurant, you know, appetizers, desserts, drinks, all that stuff, and tip the waitress, right? You got a hot date with your wife, right? $300, let's say. I don't know. I don't usually go on. I don't know how much stuff costs. If you double that money, now you get to go on 2 dates with your wife. If you lose the money, not a big deal. Your wife's a good cook anyway, right? Make it enough so if you lose it, it hurts a little bit, and if you double it, it feels kind of good. The trick is you want to have the emotional pressure there, but you don't want to have it so much that you're literally going to lose all your money and all your stack. You don't want to have it so little that you don't care, because the truth is you need to get used to trading with real money. And you need to learn how to deal with real money without the emotions. And in my opinion, the only way to do that is not through demo trading. It's through trading with real money, an amount that's big enough that it's worth something, but small enough that it's not really worth anything. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. All right? So, that's my advice. Not financial, because I'm not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. All right? Okay, it costs more than $300 now. I don't even know what stuff costs anymore, guys. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what stuff costs. I don't even know what stuff costs anymore, guys. I don't leave the house. All right, at McDonald's you can get that, okay? Yeah, but maybe demo trade. Okay, yeah. So my man Greenfingers Ireland says demo trade while you learn like the very basics, like how to use an exchange and how to set limit orders and how to set take profits and like just operating with an exchange and charting and just the very basics you can demo trade. But once you go out there on your own without the demo trade, then, you know, $500. I don't know. Everyone's in a different financial situation too. Like that's the thing. Like everyone's in a different financial situation. So it has to be enough money where if you were to double that money or find that amount of money somewhere, you'd be like, wow, this is sick. But if you lost that amount of money, you'd be like, it sucks, but it's not really that big of a deal. You know? So whatever that is for you, that's what you got to work with. Whatever it is for you, that's what you got to work with. Chicken and potato. Yeah, I'm a big fan of chicken and potatoes. I'm a big fan of chickens and growing potatoes. You know? Would I enter a fresh short at 63? Probably not. Probably not. No, this is the short I'm in for today. I'm in at 63.5. So far, we haven't seen any major signs of weakness from this drop. Not at all, right? Not at all. We can't even make a lower low. And we are seeing some bullish CVD starting to form here. Locally, very locally here. Nothing too crazy because it's low volume. But we are seeing the shorts opening up here. We are seeing the shorts opening up here. And price is not coming down. So that is showing us at least some absorption happening here, right? So, look, for me, this short, the reason I'm in the short is because this was a potential play that I was looking to happen today. I've already de-risked in the sense that my stop loss right now will stop me out for $500, and I have already made $500. So to me, it doesn't matter because I'm already long. But ideally, I would like to flip my short into a long trade down at this level, right? So this is the play that I'm looking to happen here. I'm looking for this, the head and shoulder breakdown to hit our target here, right? We also have this symmetrical triangle right here with some, yeah, it could potentially break to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, you know, we're probably going to take out the high, right? If it breaks to the upside, we're taking out the high. And if it breaks to the downside, our first target is going to be the high volume node of this consolidation at around 62K, the Divine Hood level. Shout out to Divine Hood. The Divine Hood level. Shout out to Divine Hood. Chaos to mine trades with $27. That's what's up, man. What were the signals and entry points for this short? Well, this was a plan that we were looking at this morning in the Casper crew. All right. We were basically looking to short the back test of when I came to the chart this morning, we were right down here. All right. We were right down here. And I said, if we get the back test, we could have a head and shoulders, and I would look to short, right? This is what we were looking at in the Casper crew this morning, all right? If we lose 680 and make a lower low, right? My whole idea for this trade was, if we take out the low here at 62,680 and then look for the back test into the golden pocket in the POC of the range, I look for a short down to some of our lower levels, right? 61.3 and then potentially 60.5, right? And then, of course, that's what happened, right? We ended up getting the move into the golden pocket, and that's where I took the short from. But so far, we're unable to make a lower low. So the trade idea is not invalidated yet, but it's not looking so great. You know, it's not looking so great. Now, I could close this trade right now for a $1,300 win. So it's not like it's a failed trade. It's just I'm letting my plan play out here, right? This is my plan, right? I've already de-risked, right? I've already de-risked in the sense that where my stop loss is now, above this high, it will basically stop me out for a loss equal to my win. So it's a totally risk-free trade. It's as if I'm not in a trade right now. So because it's as if I'm not in a trade, I'll just let it play out. Because if my idea is right, well, then I'll rake in the money on the short, flip it into a long, and it's all great. If my idea is wrong, I lose nothing, but I'm still in longs from lower, so it doesn't matter to me, right? I'm not here to rake in every little dollar possible. I'm here to kind of like let my ideas play out and over time rack those gains in, right? Bit by bit. That's why we're here. Curling in the squat rack. Shout out to Splashfire Films, baby. What's the best order flow, Syed? Look, I like exo charts, all right? Yeah, we have CVD absorption on the low, says DBFTS. So yeah, we could break out this triangle right now. I like exo charts. I also like Coinalyze. Coinalyze is a free alternative to exo. Coinalyze is a free alternative to exo charts. All right, shout out to Ravenhawk Gaming. Says, I started with 100, made it up to 2K within 5 days, then took a big hit with a $1,300 loss. Now the slow play back up. Yeah, that's the thing about trading too. And I will say this to beginners out there. When you are first trading, you will probably make a lot of money really quick. This happened to me. This happens to most people I talk to. They come into trading and they make a lot of money really quick. And they do that without knowing how to trade. The issue is then they lose it all and more. And they become gamblers, right? So if you don't know how to trade, this is not something you can learn by doing. My personality, I like to learn things by doing it. When my wife buys some stupid bookshelf on Amazon for her girly books. And she's like, hey, Jay, can you put it together? And I say, sure thing, big butts. Do you think I read the dang instruction manual? No, of course not. I open it up, I look at the parts, I look at the screws, and I figure it out. All right? That's how I do stuff. That's how I approached trading in the beginning. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to start doing stuff. Big mistake. You actually need to learn before you do this. All right? You wouldn't just walk into a hospital and perform brain surgery on somebody, unless you were a psychopath, without learning how to do it right. Okay? Trading is one of those things where maybe it's not as serious as performing brain surgery because no life is on the line, but in a lot of ways, life could be on the line because some people gamble away everything. So you need to systematize this using simple risk management strategies and simple entry-exit strategies to put the probabilities in your favor so that over time, number one, you're not going to lose money, or if you do, it's very insignificant amounts. And number two, you're doing it so that over time, you're actually going to make money. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme either. I know a lot of people look at this and they see crypto phase trade. Some people probably even look at my trades and think, he's getting rich quick. Look, you will get to my level, and there's a lot of you guys out there who are way above my level, even in the YouTube chat. You know, even in my own Discord, people are out there making 5 figures a day. You will make money trading if you put in the work in the beginning. And I believe that anybody could do this. Give yourself a 3-year window to sit down and say, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to gamble. I'm not going to learn by doing. I'm going to learn. I'm going to stick to my strategies. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to have a trading routine every single day where I come to the chart and I make plans. Get committed to doing those things. And the byproduct of that is you will be a profitable trader. Because we're dealing with probabilities here, guys. We're not really dealing with skill as much as we're dealing with probabilities. The skill of trading is not being able to predict the market. The skill of trading is just being able to analyze a chart and then take the trades with good risk management. That's the skill. Anyone can do it, right? Anyone can do it. It's the discipline aspect that is going to wreck you if you don't have that under control, right? So I know this. To me, trading is, discipline. It needs to stem. Crypto Yacht is down to his last 200 million. Well, Crypto Yacht's a different kind of creature, all right? Crypto Yacht, I'm pretty sure, what do you do? Like, I remember this one time, you made like 100K scalping ETH in like 15 minutes or something back in the day. Crypto Yacht, you can still post videos. Crypto Yacht has a real yacht, a land yacht. It's a land yacht. But now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, become disciplined in your life, guys, right? Like spiritually, physically, in all areas of your life, strive to be disciplined. Strive to have routine. Strive for discipline. It will carry over into other aspects of your life. I'm a big proponent of physical fitness and healthy diet and these types of things. I believe that carries over into other areas of your life. I'm a big proponent of, praying. Being close to God, right? Being disciplined in prayer, being disciplined in study of the scripture. These things will carry over into other areas of your life. Are we breaking down? No, not yet. Not yet. Let's see what happens, all right? I'm telling you, physical fitness will carry over into other areas of your life. For sure. We need to take this low before it's considered a breakdown. Because I'll tell you, there's a lot of mornings I wake up and I definitely don't want to do heavy squats. But I do them anyway. Right? There's not a day that goes by where I don't do 100 push-ups and 100 pull-ups. We're faking down before the pump. That's what I am hoping for, but I'm hoping that the fake to the downside is a little bit more scary than... I'm hoping we fake to the downside down to our purple box and then we pump. Right? I'm looking to take some profits in the purple box and then we can pump. Time to talk about Jesus in the Bible. We already talked about him We already talked about the gospel. But you can never talk about it too much, right? You got to stop loss on push-ups. Yeah, 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups every day. That's first thing in the morning, man. After I pray, read a little scripture in the morning. I do 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups at the very least, unless I'm actually lifting weights that day. Then I do a heavy weight workout. That's before I even look at the charts. If I look at the charts before I do those, guys, I have a really bad day. Right? I have a bad day. I know this sounds weird, but honestly, like, your mental health is always on the line when you're a trader, because this can be very addicting, and it is a dopamine rush to take trades. It really is, because it is like a game, right? You're planning for it, you're strategizing, and then it happens, right? You got to make sure your heart, your mind, your body, everything's in the right place, and let those things carry over into your trading. It's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I have it down perfect, because I don't. But I strive for those things, because I know that it will help me not only be a good trader, but just live a more enjoyable life. Because honestly, it's so easy to get sucked into trading, and it could ruin your other aspects of your life. You got to have balance. You've got to have balance. All right, shout out to Splash 5 Films. He got a belt squat for the days he's not feeling like squats. I actually got myself a squat max MD also from Titan Fitness, and I have to say I do quite enjoy it, because especially since I'm such a tall guy, it's really difficult for me to squat and feel it in my quads, right? Unless I'm on a Smith machine or like a hack squat, it's really hard for me to focus on the quads with a barbell. And I found that the belt squat allows me to do that with a super upright torso, really get the knee over the toe, and feel that stretch in the quad, man. And I've been enjoying that Squat Max MD myself, you know? Who Are You says, we will slowly fall and fall down during the weekend, I believe. It's very possible, so keep your areas of support on the chart. Here we go, baby. How tall? I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3", and I have very long legs. All right, we haven't lost the level yet. Looks like we're dumping. Looks like we're breaking down from the triangle, but until we lose this, I'm not even too concerned yet. All right, let's mark out the Divine Hood level. All right, we'll mark out the Divine Hood level. Divine Hood level. And then this is key, just a key level. Man, I hate how the everything's the default is in the middle. Who the heck does that? Who the heck keeps their... Does anybody actually use a trend line on the chart and they put the text in the middle of the line? Does anyone do that? If you do, you're weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you do that, you're weird. I can't believe that's the stock for TradingView. In the middle of your line? Come on. Come on, TradingView. Yeah, the Max MD, is that the one with all the other attachments and stuff? I don't have that one. I just have it's only the belt squat. It doesn't have the row and all the hip thrust and all that. All right. I'm 6'3" in 9-inch heels. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You're 6'13". Nice. You do, Syed? You use the middle? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for calling you weird, but I'm just being honest, man. That's weird. That's weird. I like it on the right. I like it nice and neat. I like to look at the right and see all my stuff here. All right. Let's check out the order flow. So this local bullish DVD is kind of invalidated. Really, the open interest is so low. All these longs are pretty much out of the game. Like, all these shorts are out of the game. This right here wrecked everybody. I mean, this wrecked everybody right here. We could see the big increase of OI is pretty much down to nothing. This is some boring price action, man. I was hoping we'd get a big move today, but you know what? I am gonna take a pee. I'll be right back, all right? Hang on. I'm gonna take a pee. Hang on. All right, we're back, and we have not done anything. Price is not doing a dang thing, guys. Man, what a good pee that was. I drank like half a gallon of water, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Andy in the house? Andy Bitcoin Census in the house? All right, we got mad super chats. All right, FOM OG. Shout out to FOM OG for the super chat. Hey, Jason, what signs show a bearish or bullish divergence get invalidated? Simply, if price comes lower. Like, let's say we had a bullish divergence, just as an example, right? Let's say we're coming down, right? And right here, we have a bullish divergence. So we have a deep and then a shallow, right? Our oscillator looks like this. Sorry, that's a really bad example. Our oscillator looks like this. Right, we got the bullish div, and price is making lower lows, right? Our oscillator is making higher lows, right? It becomes invalidated if we make a lower low, as simple as that, right? So if you see a bullish divergence and we start to get a bounce, and you're at a key level, then that could be your long entry. Your stop loss goes below the low, and you shoot for whatever the next support resistance is, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it, my friend. It literally becomes invalidated when your idea becomes wrong. Right? When your idea becomes wrong, it's invalidated. And so you might say, well, then I won't know until I'm in the loss. Yep, that's true. That's why we use stop losses. Right? You don't know if your idea is invalidated until you take the loss. Right now, my idea is that we come down to the purple box. My idea will be invalidated if we take out the last high. Right? I won't know until my trade gets stopped out. Until it gets stopped out, I could say, yeah, you know, could still happen. And I could flop and grow up and say, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, right? But because I'm sticking to the plan, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling in the moment. I just stick to the plan. All right? You do pull-ups in the squat rack. So do I. All right? So do I. What's the best time frame? They're all good, all right? There's no good, perfect time frame. But you'll learn to use them all right? You gotta learn to use them all. If you're a complete beginner, I would recommend that you stick to the medium time frames, maybe the 20-minute to the 4-hour. But eventually you're gonna learn to zoom into those lower time frames to confirm what you're seeing on your higher time frames to get better entries. All right? What about people that drink their pee saying it's good for you? Man, you know, I've never looked into that, R-Pink. Sounds crazy to me. But, you know, I don't look into... I never reject ideas when I hear them. Especially the crazier they sound, the more likely I am to actually look into it. So I'm going to look into that now, okay? Can I call out the levels, Wendell? I can give it my best shot. It's tough to do that when I'm looking right at it. I'll be honest. I always forget. I always forget. How to get Cipher B? You got to go to marketciphertrading.com. I think there's an affiliate link in my... I don't know if I have a discount for it, actually. Let me see if I have a Market Cipher discount. I do. One of these codes might work. I don't know if they still work or not, okay? Try MCJC for 15% off. I think this soldier doesn't work. Oh, wait. CryptoFace has a code right now called Diddy. I think Diddy... I forget what percent, but use code Diddy right now. That's CryptoFace's code. I think that's a good discount, and I think the code he gave me is MCJC. All right. Is there any dump song? Shout out to Crypto. Yeah, he says, bro, don't start drinking your piss. All right, Diddy, 35% off on Market Cipher right now. It's good until Sunday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, code Diddy for 35% off Market Cipher. All right. All right. So yeah, marketciphertrading.com. Use code Diddy to get 35% off. Is my Discord link active? It should be, but let me post another one in here because sometimes it expires. Let me see. I'm going to post the Discord link in the YouTube chat here. All right, 20 minutes until a massive move happens on Bitcoin, everybody. 20 minutes until a massive move on Bitcoin. You know? Shout out to Diddy. I have not been following at all with Diddy. I don't even know what he did or what happened to him. I have no idea. I just know that everyone's been talking about it and making jokes. So whenever someone mentions it, I pretend like, oh yeah, haha. Yeah, ho, ha, ha, ha. It's funny. But I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. Since when am I using Market Cipher? Man, for a long time. Since before 2021. You know, a number of years. I mean, look, I've known about CryptoFace since before he even had Market Cipher. When he was doing his, whatever the name of that thing was. Profit trailer. When CryptoFace used to use white charts and draw pictures of pot leaves and toilet bowls. And predict the price action, alright? I've been aware of him since then. Right? CryptoFace, man. He used to do this crazy TA, you know, back in the day. He would have all these, you know how the CryptoFace patterns, the Ching Chang Chong pattern, the Jesus Take the Wheel pattern, the Mama Baby Turtle pattern. He'd have the pot leaf pattern, the toilet pattern, the diarrhea pattern. He's like, it's got the pot leaf, you know, we're going to get high. We got the toilet bowl flushing down, got the diarrhea coming low. He'd make all these predictions and be right. So I've been following him since then. It has something to do with Tupac and vampires. Yeah, I believe that, man. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. For how much time do you believe someone can learn how to use Market Cipher? It depends on the person. I mean, it depends on the person. I would recommend start with the basic strategy of Market Cipher with support and resistance. I mean, for me, if I was totally new, I recommend go to the 1 hour time frame. And what you're going to do is you're going to wait until, all right, this is the Jason Casper version of the basic strategy. CryptoFace has a different version. Mine will get you in fewer trades, but in my opinion, more sure wins, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to wait until the 1 hour Market Cipher B gives you a divergence with money flow and momentum waves, right? So 2 examples would be this right here. 1 hour time frame. Price gets lower. Momentum waves get higher. The money flow is getting higher right here. That's your entry, right? Well, before you do that, you do need to come to the chart and just draw some levels of support and resistance. So step number 1, before you do anything, you need to come to a chart, blank chart. You need to go back in time and find places where historically price has found a sticking point, right? For example, right here, price found a sticking point, right? For 2 days, we could not come above this level. Then right here, we could not come below the level. Then right here, for 5 days, this was our support. Then it was our support again, right? So this is our zone of support right here. What you're going to do is you're going to take a box and roughly draw it around that line of support and say to yourself, this is the place I'm interested in long trades. Now let's find some resistances. What do you know? Look at this. We have resistance right over here, right? Support, 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 resistance. Now we're coming up to this area again. And you go ahead and draw a box around that level and say, around this box, I will be looking for a short trade, right? Then you come to the 1 hour time frame. If market Cipher, I'm sorry, not if market Cipher, if price comes into one of your boxes and it's getting lower over time into your box, but market Cipher B is getting higher over time with these momentum waves and the money flow, right? And you can even wait for the green dot to print. Once that green dot prints, that's your entry. All right, your stop loss goes a little bit below that low, and then you would target the next area of resistance, which, in my opinion, based on this chart right here, would probably be around this level, because we can see it's resistance, resistance, resistance. And so right here, this would be your long trade setup. And you can decide if you want to take a partial profit or close the whole thing, right? Then you wait for price to come to another area that you've marked on your chart. If, again, when price gets to the area, you only get interested in a trade when price comes to the area. Once price comes to your area, you look at market Cipher. And again, we come up here and we're seeing the price is getting higher over time. Market Cipher B getting lower over time with money flow and momentum waves. Once this red dot confirms, that's your entry, right? So red dot confirmed right around here. Your stop loss goes above the high. And you would shoot for our next support, which honestly is literally right where we're at right here. That was our first support. But if you want to go to lower supports, you could say, all right, we're coming down here, right? For your TP. Right, that's how I would recommend to a beginner. Right? Now, keep in mind, again, if you're a beginner, what you want to focus on right here is risk to reward and risk management. So, I would recommend trading with the trend, all right? When you're a beginner. If you see that we're making higher highs and higher lows, when you're in an uptrend and you see bullish divergences, that's really powerful. When you're in an uptrend and you see bearish divergences, unless you're scalping on a low time frame, you have to think to yourself, is it worth it for me to counter trade the trend for a trade like this when I'm risking 1% to make 1.4%? Not really. It's not worth it. It's not a good risk to reward. The only way this trade is worth it if you're shooting for lower, right? And you make that decision in the time. But if you just stick to the 1 hour time frame and you start on the daily time frame and you look for those areas where price has found support and resistance, and then once price gets there, look at the 1 hour market Cipher and ask yourself if there's a bullish or a bearish divergence. Once that confirms, you take your trade, put your stop loss above or below the last high or low, and then set your take profits at the next areas of support or resistance. That's a great way to start out as a beginner, because what I just laid out to you is literally my exact trading strategy. It's just you are going to be able to build on top of that over time. You're going to be able to build on top of that over time. Add more things to it, add more time frames to it, add experience to it, add more tools. You know, you're going to learn how to identify levels with Fibonacci and volume and TPO and all this other stuff, right? But this basic outline I just gave you is the bread and butter of, in my opinion, every single successful trader, because at the end of the day, all good traders are trading based off support and resistance and market trends and using good risk management, right? That's the bread and butter of it all. So that's how I recommend using market Cipher for an absolute beginner. Do Do I look jacked today? Feel a little bit flat today, man. You know? Feel a little bit flat. I'm a little tired. You know, last night I went to bed hungry. Yeah, I had a leg day yesterday, so all the blood is in my legs. I feel like I'm looking a little flat, you know? Not as jacked as normal. Can I explain what is money flow? Money flow is this blue and purple stuff here. Alright, I'm Marcus Cipher B. This stuff right here. This is the money flow. Alright, the money flow is a leading indicator. When money flow is getting lower and price is getting higher, that's a very powerful signal that we're coming down, right? So, you know, this is why I use my stupid analogies like the Sam Bankman-Fried crooked man boot pattern, right? The money flow is getting lower and the momentum waves are getting lower, right? Because that's a really strong signal right there. All right, let's see, guys. Are we going to break the low? What a slow, painful day. Slow, painful day today for Bitcoin. Yeah, I gotta eat some carbs, man. I really do. I gotta eat some carbs. Do I have heterochromia? I don't know. Let's Google heterochromia. Heteros. In Greek means another, different, right? So what is heterochromia? It sounds like chromosomes. Heterochromia. A variation is a variation in the coloration most often used to describe color differences of the iris. Oh, no, I don't have heterochromia. Only in my thumbnails do I have heterochromia. Yeah, one blue eye and one purple eye because of the blue and purple candles, right? Shout out to Daniel. He says, we're still here with you, brother. Thank you. God bless all of you guys. May the Lord bless each and every one of you guys. Yeah, oh yeah, we're going to do a $250 giveaway. Right, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, don't worry, we're going to do the $250 giveaway. We'll do it, for sure. Alright, are we going to lose that low? Would I to choose between never sleeping again or never eating again? Well, both would kill me, so, you know. Yeah. Shout out to Drain the Swamp 53, man. How's your mom doing, bro? How's Patricia? Is she doing good? I hope so. Eat as much bacon and eggs as you can in one sitting and see how long till you're hungry. You know, I'll tell you guys, alright? I will tell you this. Alright, to all my keto friends and my carnivore friends, I will tell you guys this. I do not feel full unless I eat carbs. I could eat meat. Lots of red meat. Fatty red meat. Lots of eggs with the fat and the cholesterol and the protein. And I will still be hungry in my body because my body does not feel full or satisfied without carbs. And I've done this experiment. I thought to myself, hey, let me see if I could just... I've gone carnivore before. I've done keto. It does not work for me, man. I've gone carnivore, and I got over the whole needing carb thing too, but it sucked for me. It really did suck. Carnivore made me feel horrible. After like a month and a half of that, I just couldn't. It was too much. But I'll tell you this. If I just eat a whole bunch of protein and fat, I don't get my energy back. I don't get my energy back. I know everyone's different. Yeah. Yeah, rice and beans. Arroz. Habichuelas? I never heard of those. I love myself some carbs, you know. Anyone who has a diet that makes them feel good, I'm so happy for that person. For me, I love carbs. They make me feel great. I love carbohydrates. Some days I'll eat 800 carbs in a day, man. 800 carbs in a day, baby. Sometimes. If I have a heavy leg workout, I do a few hours of live streaming, getting like 25,000 steps, plus a day of manual work out in the homestead, where I'm literally like moving for 14 hours in the day. I'll eat 800 carbs, sometimes more, man. I've hit 1,000 carbs on some days. You know, some of my high calorie days, I'll eat like 6,500 calories sometimes, you know. Give me those carbohydrates, baby. That's what I like. Chicken and rice. Yeah, you can't go wrong with chicken and rice, right? Chicken, rice, and broccoli, baby. It's good stuff. Yeah, I eat tons of fruit too, man. Fitbra88, I love me some fruit. Yeah, most of my carbs come from fruit. Potatoes, fruit. And then, you know, I eat a lot of pseudo grains. Quinoa, millet, buckwheat, and rice too. I'll eat rice. Do I take roids? Nah, man. I just follow the 9 ancestral tenets. You know, get lots of sun, eat some raw testicle. Do I remember the 21st night of September? Oh, wow. It's almost fall, guys. It's about to be fall. It's the autumnal equinox coming up. You know? Is a nut a fruit? Yes, all nuts are fruits. But not all fruits are nuts. You know, I had a lesbian biology teacher in 6th grade who taught me that. She said, all nuts are fruits, but not all fruits are nuts. And I thought, does that have a double meaning? How many hours a day do I walk on the treadmill? Well, it's however many hours I'm streaming. Really, that's it. If I'm streaming, I'm walking. If I'm streaming, I'm walking, baby. Yeah, follow Baba knows. Just a little bit of trend-infused raw cow milk on the side. It's all about the raw cow milk, man. I'm joking about the raw testicle, guys. I'm just, it's a Liver King joke. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. What do I recommend if someone's planning to bulk? I recommend you eat... I don't know. I can only tell you if I'm looking to bulk. See, here's the thing. I have always been overweight, all right? I've always been quite fat as a child. I was very obese, all right? So it wasn't until around high school that I made an actual decision to start getting in shape, all right? So for me... I actually have to, when I bulk, if I want to bulk, right? I'd never focus on bulking. In fact, to be honest with you guys, I only focus right now on eating to satiety and feeling good and feeling energetic. That's it. So I'm not the kind of guy to ask. I was never like the skinny guy. I was the fat guy. I've never had a problem gaining weight. If you're a fat guy, naturally, focus on eating quality, nutrient-dense whole foods and lifting weights hard. In my experience, and this is just my experience, eating enough calories has never been an issue. It blows my mind when guys are like, oh, and I just had to force feed. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious? You had to force feed? It's like, you know, I could gain weight while feeling hungry, honestly. Which is why I'm a huge proponent of eating whole, real foods. If the food didn't exist 200 years ago, don't eat it, because your body is not able to actually process. Your mind and your hormones are not able to tell you that you've eaten enough, right? So you'll keep eating more than you need. So for me, I found the most success with building muscle simply by lifting weights on a good program, heavy weights with good form, progressively overloading, and just focusing on eating a healthy diet. And like, you'll just put on muscle. That's my experience. You're gonna have to talk to an ex-skinny guy if you want advice from a hard gainer's perspective. But for me, if I were to stop working out and just ate a normal American diet, I'd probably weigh like 385 pounds right now. I'm not even kidding. Like when I was in 6th grade, I weighed 175 pounds and I was like 5 foot tall. All right. So, but when it comes to bulking, you just need to eat slightly more calories than your body needs to maintain, and you need to push the weights. Like, this is some bro science coming in, guys, but honestly, I almost feel like the training's more important than the diet. This is some bro science, all right? I think training's more important than the diet when it comes to putting on muscle. Because when you're training hard, you will feel your body go into this growth mode where you feel hunger in a way that's not like, oh, I'm bored and I need some potatoes. Like, you know that you're eating, and when you eat, you feel it going into your muscles. I don't know what else to say. But you have to train hard. Like, you can't go through the motions in the gym and say, yeah, I did 10 reps of this for 3 sets and I'm good. No, you have to push yourself hard. And you will just know that you have broken down your muscle and you're repairing it. I don't know what else to say. I know it's super bro science, man. Super bro science. Look, bro science, I'll tell you, man, there's a lot of value in bro science, you know? Before the internet, that's all we had. Shout out to Hendo. He says carnivore made me feel better, helped my gut clear my eczema. Adding fruit gave me energy. Yeah, I'd say if I like a more lots of fruits in my diet, and pseudo grains I like as well. And I know I just started eating this again, which I used to love. And I know some people say this is terrible for you. It might be, but I've been eating a lot of popcorn lately, which is if you struggle to stay lean, popcorn is such a hack, because you make yourself a pot of popcorn with a little bit of, it has to be like organic, pure, make sure it's pure organic avocado oil in there. Just a little bit. Pop the popcorn. You could have a massive bowl of popcorn, man. It's like 300 calories. It's like a snack, right? How old am I? I'm 34, man. I'm super old. Is it gonna dump? I don't know. We're just sitting here. We're just sitting here. Spidey success secrets. We're just sitting here, man. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're waiting for the big move. We're expecting it to happen in 3 minutes, in 1 minute. In 1 minute, we're gonna get the move. Olive oil and pepper on popcorn, that sounds good. Pierogi dumplings? I have not eaten those. Lots of cat food. Why is there no crypto payment for the Discord? There actually is. You have to open up a ticket in the Discord if you want to pay with crypto. Yeah, popcorn. Low calories and high fiber, man. Watermelon for sexual health. I love me some dried water, some dehydrated watermelon. Shout out to Diglet. I don't season the popcorn typically. I usually don't. But if I do, just some sea salt. You know, can't go wrong. You push too hard in your last workout and you're sore. Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, being sore is good. If you're sore after a workout, you know you did it right. And I love being sore, to be honest with you. Makes me feel like I put in the work, you know? All right, ALJR says my girl puts something in olive oil. That's amazing. Is that, what is that? I don't know what that is. Tahini? Is it tahini? If it is tahini, I love tahini, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. All right, Wild Game. Wild Game. Shout out to Patriot Canham. All right, elk, deer, moose. He's ripped at 50 years old. That's what's up, man. All right. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen, guys. Let's check out the order flow. All right, we had some longs liquidated. Some longs liquidated. Man, what a boring stream, guys. What boring price action. Weekly looks bullish. Absolutely, Justin. When did I gain the ability to do a pull-up? I don't remember, but it was my goal when I first started to get in shape to beat the high school pull-up record, and I did. I beat the pull-up record. It was my focus to beat that pull-up record. That was actually my goal. Like, my goal was not only to get in shape, but to beat the pull-up record, because I couldn't even do a pull-up. So that was my goal. I lost a ton of weight real quick. Did I ever have a problem with excess skin? Not really, because I was losing weight as I was like going through puberty, so I kind of like balanced everything out, right? But I actually still have very stretchy skin from it never went away. I had very stretchy skin, still kind of stretchy. I don't know if you can even tell, but it's kind of stretchy. You know, it's pretty stretchy skin. See, I could like pull it up. I could even pull my nipple up. See? It's crazy, right? I've always had very stretchy skin, like on my chin, everything. I have high elasticity. I think it's from that. My arms too. You know? So, I think that was from the weight when I was a kid. I have no idea. I have no idea. Justin says growth. What's the top exchange someone should use? I don't know. Either one. Antarctic. When that thing goes live, Antarctic. That's what's up. You know, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Someone thinks I'm a lizard. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, what do you guys say? Like, should we keep streaming? Should we wait for a move, or should we just call it a week and come back next week? What do you think? I was hoping we'd get a move this week. Weighted calisthenics. I actually love weighted calisthenics. I only do dips and pull-ups weighted, but those are some of my favorite go-to lifts. Weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. All right, here comes the dump, says All In. All right, let's stick around for a little bit, guys. See if we lose this level, maybe we can get a nice dump. I don't want to close the stream and then dump, you know? I don't want to close the stream and then have it dump right away. All right, here we go. All right, shout out to my man, RSK NOR. He says weekend is 5% bearish in my opinion. All right, does that mean we're gonna pump? You think we're gonna pump? All right, well I hope so. Can we make a good entry on Jasmine? Go watch yesterday's stream. We looked at Jasmine yesterday. Nothing's changed. We looked at Jasmine the past two streams. Nothing's changed. I mean, it's either a good time now or you gotta wait. Those are the two options. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. while we're waiting for the dump. All right, we're about to give away $250. The way we're going to do it, guys, is I want everybody right now to spam the chat. All right, spam the chat. I'm going to count down from 10, and whoever's highlighted on my mouse wins. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. All right, we got to give a major shout out to our man. I don't know if I'm going to say it right. Zolt Viola. Shout out to Zolt Viola. All right, Zolt Viola V. Zolt Viola V. Zolt Viola. I need you to say something in chat. I'll make you a moderator, Zolt. And then you will be able to post your Tether address. All right, Zolt Viola B. Zolt Viola B. All right, Zolt Viola. Say something in the chat, man. All right, I don't see Zolt in the chat, so if I don't see you soon, we're going to do another giveaway, all right? All right, I'm not seeing Zolt post in the chat, all right? So, look, if you win, you got to post right away in the chat so I can make you a moderator. Once I make you a moderator, then you can post your address. All right, we're going to give Zolt Viola a little bit more time here. All right, shout out to my man for the super chat. Sakar Kadir, thank you so much for the super chat. All right. I don't see Zolt in here. All right, so guys, be prepared with your... If you get selected, you got to post again, all right? Zolt Viola. Where you at, man? Where you at, bro? Oh, man, Bitcoin's dumping right now. All right, we're going to do another giveaway. All right, Zolt Viola flew the coop. All right, here we go. If you win, post right away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, major shout out to All Trades Guru. All Trades Guru. All right, All Trades Guru. All Trades Guru. All right, I need you. All Trades Guru. I need you to post in the chat, all right? All Trades Guru. All right, I got you, All Trades Guru. All right, All Trades Guru, I'm gonna make you a moderator. And now you can post your Tether address. All right, and then I will send you 250 bucks. All right, post your Tether address, and I will send you 250 bucks. All right, Bitcoin lost the level, guys. Let's see what she wants to do. 12-minute market Cipher B looks like there's a potential div. We have potential divs, but money flow looks like Garbaggio. All right, Zolt Viola, I see you now, bro, but I'm sorry, man. It's too late. It's too late. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick, bro. You gotta be quick. All right? Maybe next time, my man. All right, preparing for war. Preparing for war. Did he answer and I missed it, preparing for war? All right, he responded in time. All right, if he responded in time, then I'll give 2 giveaways, all right? If it's my mistake, I'll do 2 giveaways. Preparing for war and mods, other mods. Did you guys see him post? Oh, one of the mods timed him out. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. Well, let me know, mods, because if that's the case, then I'll give him $250 as well. But first, we're waiting for our guy. Alright, All Trades Guru, man. We're waiting for your address, bro. If I'm missing it, let me know. I mean, the chat's going a mile per minute, so. This was the worst time to do a giveaway. We're finally getting volatility. Alright, Zolt, I got your address. I'm gonna keep it to myself here. But I need to know from the mods if you actually posted in time. And we're waiting for this other guy. J-Boy Bullish, did you time him out or something? Oh, yeah, Control F. That's a good idea. That's not actually, it's actually not working. Alright, you only have a Tether address. Okay, that's what I need. All Trades Guru. That's what I need, man. Alright. Alright, J-Boy Boys timed them out. Alright, then you guys both win. Congratulations. We got 2 winners. But hurry it up, Trades Guru. We got people impersonating you already, giving their tether addresses. You see this? We got all Trade Guru right here impersonating you. So we need your real address, bro. Otherwise, I might give it to an impersonator. Come on, man. Alright, All Trade Guru. What the heck, man? You try and give people money. And Bitcoin's getting volatile. We want to look at our trades, man. We want to look at the trades. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm addicted to trading. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right. All right, so we lost the level. Now we're back testing. If we reclaim, could be bullish. Let's check out order flow quick. Actually, first, let's check out market Cipher. We're at value area low. The divine hood level is right down here. The POC. And we don't really have the bull div. We do have slight bull divs on the 6 minute, 12 minute. We do have slight bull divs here. This could be a bottom, but I would prefer to come lower, alright? I would still prefer to come lower. Let's see. Divine hood level and then the Jason Casper box. Alright. Alright, well, here's the deal. Alright? The only address I have right now is Zolt's Ethereum address. And I don't even know if this is the right one because it might be a scammer who came in. So, whatever the case, this is a failed giveaway. Alright? I'm giving $250 to this address. Alright? I'm giving $250 to this address. Next time, be prepared. Alright? So if it's Zolt or Holt, I hope it's not to a scammer. I hope it's not. All right. And if it is a scammer, well, congratulations for the scammer who scammed the system to win $250. You know? To be honest, you probably deserve it. You took the time to make the account. The other person delayed the time. I think that's fair and square. All right. Sent it to whoever's address that was. Congratulations, whoever won. We don't know who it is, but you're our winner. All right. All right, All Trades Guru, I see you. All right, All Trades Guru. All right, I got you, man. I got you, bro. All right, next time be a little quicker, all right? It's a stressful thing doing all these giveaways, man. All right, All Trades Guru, congratulations. Thank you for the Tron address. Alrighty, shout out to Trades Guru for the $250 giveaway. Alright, we did 2 giveaways. Nice, nice. That's what's up. That is what's up. We can't have people spam with the address, Hubert. I tried that first time. I said spam with your address. The problem is the YouTube won't paste people's addresses because they consider it to be spam. So that's why I say spam the chat with randomness, and then I'll make you a moderator. The reason I make you a moderator is because if you're a mod, you can always post an address. Sometimes you can post an address, but the problem was everyone was not able to post an address, and then people complained. The people were complaining. They said, Jason, this isn't fair. So I said, all right, we'll just spam the chat with anything, and then I'll make you a mod. So that's why we do it this way, right? It's not the best. It's really the best way. We tried it a number of different ways. This is actually the easiest way to do it. But I forgot to give the instructions beforehand. Usually I say make sure to have your address. All right, should we turn on slow mode? Maybe. Yeah, that might work. Maybe we'll try slow mode in the future. All right, so let's see. Support resistance flip. We're back testing now. The volatile move of the day. All right. Shout out to Zolt Viola. I hope you're the right one. If it is, I'm glad it came, man. Congratulations. All right, guys. Shout out to our winners. Shout out to everybody who's won. And is the fake out done? Maybe. If we start to reclaim this level, then the fake out could absolutely be done. We do have BitBoy Butt Cheeks on the 12-minute right now, guys. Money flow in the purple, but still bullish divs. Bullish divs. Bullish divs. Yeah, it could be done for a while, guys, honestly. Yeah, money flow crossing up on the 1. Yeah, it could give us a bounce from here. If we reclaim this low, then yep, could be. Could be. Could be. All right, guys. Well, I am going to head out for the weekend. I hope everyone has a great weekend. May God bless you all in Jesus' name, even if you're not religious. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He reveal Himself to you. And I will see you guys next week. God bless and peace.